What's up, everyone? This is Goldilocks, former TNA backstage interviewer, manager, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Thanks for being here.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 28 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. And with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. Dallas, last week's episode was pretty much middle of the road, maybe even disappointing, but we still have high hopes for 2003. How are we feeling for this week?
After last week, I want to be excited again, but I was so fucking pumped for the first episode of 2003, and then they gave us what they gave us, and it was really, really a letdown. So it kind of that sucks because it makes it hard for me to be excited about. However, I'm always excited to watch TNA with my best friend Bob. So in that regard, I'm ready. I look forward to this day of the week recording, even if this might be a shit show. Although I think on paper, it's not looking too bad. So
yeah, on paper, this show is quite interesting, I would say, especially the main event. But I don't think that was it advertised in the newsletters before or no?
It does get brought up in some point. We didn't know it at the end of last show.
No. Yeah.
But it does get brought up in the newsletter. So I think they must have said it at some point. Although at the same time, I don't. Like I said, we've mentioned it before. The way the newsletters are written, I mean, the newsletter we'll be reading off today is from January 20th. This pay-per-view was January 15th. So it's kind of weird. So I don't know if he's writing in the past tense or not, but he says it. So realistically, I would say we could talk about it if we wanted to, probably.
Okay. And it's also been, 17 years or 18 years.
Well, yeah, but although actually I'm looking at it and it looks like it's a little different than what actually happened. So maybe I'll read it once we get to that point. Actually, it is slightly different.
Okay. Well, I'm interested to see what they say about it. At the end of last week's episode, if I'm remembering correctly, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, made his TNA debut. Mike Sanders has obviously been brought into the company, as has David Flair. So this trend of guys coming into the company, they've gone really full steam with it in recent television weeks. And it's going to be continuing throughout 2003. So how are we feeling for Dusty Rhodes coming into TNA? Are you excited about it? Do you not care? Where are you at for it?
Honestly, I feel like I'm pretty indifferent to it. And I only say that because if it's going to be like a one-off or even like two shows and like that's it, I don't see what the point is. We really need people to come in and like do something. Now, if they brought Dusty in and say maybe even took Bob Armstrong's place, he's got a little bit more personality than Bob Armstrong, and then he could do that commissioner role. He can still kind of get physical. I mean, I think I'd be okay in that regard. So I think in general, I'm okay with Dusty coming in. Whereas like Piper, who came in to sell a book and do a promo and then is gone,
I could get behind Dusty as an authority figure to combat Vince Russo.
I think that would be really great.
I can definitely get behind that.
And more believable than Bob Armstrong. And in the regard of people coming in, I'd pick Dusty over Percy Pringle, even Mike Sanders, unless they're going to do something really interesting with him. He's not really, he's Mike Sanders. I think he's another one who has to almost kind of be in more of that leadership role.
Yeah. No, for sure. He was always more of a mouthpiece than he was a intriguing in-ring wrestler.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we can just kind of get right into it. What do you got for some backstage news in the TNA world.
Yeah, well, there's some pretty interesting stuff, but I know I feel like I always forget to do it first, so I see it right here in front of me. We're going to go through the thumbs up, thumbs down, and thumbs in the middle first here from last week. And then I'll get into a couple things for some new news, and then I'm just gonna read straight through at that point, and it's gonna kind of cover some stuff from last week and some interesting points that Meltzer makes. So last week, as you already mentioned, we thought it was very, very average show, very in the middle, even leaning toward down a little bit for us. It was not super exciting, not super great. So what did you think that the readers of the Observer thought about that show?
I could see them maybe getting tricked with Dusty coming out, being like, "Oh, well, that was great," but I think they're smarter than that. So I will say they said thumbs down.
So they actually agreed with us. They said thumbs in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Well, that was 53.8%, and it was 21 votes. Now, Meltzer does notice here that it was down a little more than 20% than usual. And it pretty much is the idea of that they're going to pay for something that's not advertised. And it's a whole surprise thing. They're trying to bring the surprises in. We'll kind of get into that a little bit as well.
It doesn't make sense for their business plan to do that.
No, it does not at all.
You have to advertise people like that. You just have to do it.
You can advertise people and also have surprises, but you have to advertise at least some of them.
Yeah. Like I'm probably advertising Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, at least. Or like I don't think it was even necessarily advertised that because the Road Warriors were on last week, weren't they? Did they do something?
I think they ran out, yeah.
Yeah, so or at least them. I think we talked about that on the show even.
Yeah.
Say, the Road Warriors are going to be here. What are they going to do? Because they were even on the show last week. Then at least you can hype them up.
I would advertise guys like Rhodes and the Warriors, but not advertise Mike Sanders. Mike Sanders could be a surprise.
Yeah, definitely. Well, as far as the other sides here, 10 people gave it a thumbs down, or 25.6%, and then only 8 people gave it a thumbs up, or 20.5%. So almost pretty even on that side, but yeah, they agreed with us nonetheless. Now, last week, as far as match quality, they could have given us a little bit more. Nothing good, really great happened, right? So, what do you think was the best match, as voted by the readers?
That's a really good question. I can't remember off the top of my head anything.
Well, that should make it pretty easy because there wasn't much going on.
I don't know. I don't know what they would see as the best match. What was do you have the card in front of you or no?
I do. So the card was as follows. It was David Young and Tony Mamaluke defeating Easy Money and Kid Kash. Sonny Siaki defeating Jason Cross to retain the X Division title. Jerry Lynn and Ron Killings defeating VG James and Don Harris by disqualification. America's Most Wanted won back the NWA Tag Team titles against the New Church. There was the axe handle on a pole match between Kurt Hennig and David Flair. And then, of course, Jeff Jarrett defeating all of Triple X.
Right, which was bullshit, and I absolutely hated that. So no wonder I didn't remember anything on this card, aside from really the main event and the axe handle.
Yeah.
Best match out of that. Oof. Well, yeah. I would say the tag team title match.
Yeah, it was. It was the tag team title match, and that was with 37 votes. And there's no other contender. And I think it was really because of the title change, and of course those guys generally have decent matches. And I think it's pretty obvious what was the worst match, so we'll just kind of go right to it. And that was the axe handle on a pole match, Kurt Hennig and David Flair. And I got some interesting notes about that coming up here in a few minutes as well.
That's not a surprise at all.
Yeah. So quick new news before we dive into some fun notes about last week is that this week, or whenever this was written here, I guess before this coming pay-per-view, Bobby Heenan underwent surgery that past week to remove scar tissue from his jaw and throat caused from the radiation treatment with his throat cancer. Now, I bring this up because Jeff Jarrett had called him to appear on the January 15th TNA show, but due to his condition, he turned it down because he lost a lot of weight. He wasn't doing too well at this point because he couldn't eat because with the surgery and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He eventually gets called to go to do a Raw special. I don't know if he actually ends up going to it or not, but nonetheless, Bobby Heenan almost was going to be on the show we were watching today.
Yeah, and in terms of his physical appearance, this isn't a matter of the drastic change with his jaw being like gone.
No,
like this is not around that time. That isn't until a few years later. Because even when he gets inducted, he still has like a jaw line.
Oh yeah, no, that was way later because he makes like a brief appearance in TNA, and it's either like 04, 05. Is it end of 04? Is that like when it is or no?
He makes a brief appearance when when Bobby Roode was doing his manager gimmick thing.
Yeah.
That's like 06.
06, okay.
Yeah.
Those years are all so good. They all just blend into me. I don't know. They're all just so good.
Well, what's funny is like I've been reviewing Impact from 06 too. I haven't done that in a while though, but they started that angle in like July, and he doesn't come. And that isn't revealed until like the end of the year.
Wow, that
pretty shows that Bobby Roode can't make a fucking decision for a manager.
He just couldn't pick.
Yeah, and then he picks fucking Tracy. Give me a break.
Well,
spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, spoiler. We'll find out that in a while, but I'll probably forget.
I probably will.
Yeah. So the January 8th show, of course, was built really around the Russo and Mike Tenay feud. And Dave mentions, while Tenay got over great as a face in the building and Russo as a heel, he's not sure where this is going to go or where it can go. And, he mentioned same thing we've been mentioning for a while, is that the company is so weak on the babyface side when it comes to personalities, and bringing back 80 stars of the week is only a short-term deal. Realistically, the biggest buildup for the January 15th show was that Tenay was going to interview Vince Russo, and that's not going to make people pay $10.
No.
Of course, we know that they brought in Dusty Rhodes, the Road Warriors, and Mike Sanders on the show as unannounced surprises, which, as we've said before, is stupid. Using Sanders as a surprise, he says, doesn't matter since he's not a ticket seller, which is what you mentioned, like you. That's why we kind of have him as the surprise. And he says, I'm not sure Warriors are after one appearance either. And they've had that one, but not advertised, then 2 shows in a row is preposterous. I mean, you just cannot believe that they'd not advertise them for 2 shows.
Yeah. One show, is okay maybe. Not going to be annoyed too much by it, but if you continually do it,
yeah,
I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, and then he says, Rhodes not being advertised when a nostalgia act like him will only mean something once is so sad, because they convince themselves that they will draw by bringing in surprises as people will tune in weekly because they are afraid of what they might miss, which is not a good thing to do.
No.
Because then guess what? If they miss something cool, they're going to be like, well, I missed one of the coolest things I kind of was looking forward to maybe. So, oh well.
Or, we're kind of missing the point of if fans were to find that out and then it wasn't advertised, they might get mad at the company.
Yeah.
For thinking, what the hell? How come you wouldn't tell us that that's going to happen? So I miss out on it. Like, give us the chance to buy it.
Yeah.
By advertising it.
Yep. Agreed.
I would rather have the sure thing than just going into like, oh, I can't miss it because I don't know. Like, again, it's different if it's television. Like Nitro could get away with it because you're not investing money outside of your cable bill to do that.
Yeah.
But with TNA, you're doing it.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that this week they did advertise that Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors will be on this January 15th show. So finally, good thing.
I would hope on their website, not just through the news, through the Observer.
I would assume, but who knows?
Because if it was through the Observer, about 80 people would know about it.
Exactly, just as many as
for the people who vote. Yeah, people who vote on it.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, as already voted by the fans, that tag team title match was the only good match on the show, Dave says. And he does make an interesting note here that I actually didn't know during the show, is that Slash legit lost a tooth during the match. So that's fun.
Oh, I didn't even see him lose it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was during like the death sentence. I think at the end, I don't know if he smashed his face or what happened, but he does mention that Slash did lose a tooth during that match. So I mean, it just shows that you know, those teams, I think, as we've seen them brawling and stuff like that, I mean, they're not holding back. Like, those teams they're giving you, I think, all they can give you when those four get in the ring, and I think it makes for a good show generally.
Yeah, I mean, we've had probably 3 or 4 matches between them.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, I mean, so hopefully that whole situation's kind of concluded.
Well, that's what they said. We'll see. It's wrestling.
Yeah, those matches were enjoyable though.
Yeah. Hennig and David Flair, he mentions, had an early worst match of the year candidate with the X handle on the pole match, which was never mentioned in either advertising or even on the show until you could see the workers putting the pole on one of the posts. So I think this is hilarious that within realistically, the first week of the year, we have possibly the worst match of the entire year. We witnessed it. It's great.
I mean, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with David Flair. It had everything to do with Curt Hennig.
And the stipulation.
Just to make that clear.
Yeah, and now that you say that, one of the fun parts here is that Hennig, for whatever reason, was supposed to win, but decided against climbing the pole. Apparently, he told Chris Vaughn before the match that in case he didn't want to climb the pole, he'd signal for him, and he did only about 2 minutes into the match.
That's fucking great.
Yeah. Now, he does mention some other things about the match, but we kind of watched it already, so we don't really need to get into that. But he does mention that Hennig did a radio interview a few days later and blasted the company for not giving him more input into storylines and made it appear that he wasn't going to be coming back. And he says, then again, he both hinted at the fact that he'd be at this Raw special and that Jim Ross had called him to appear at WrestleMania. So he's from that old school that can't stop working, even though the only result comes across looking like a fool. And
Curt Hennig was contacted for a Raw special?
That is what he is saying on an interview. But he seems like Dave is saying that he could be working everyone. Now, that being said, I did learn something that I did not know, and I actually learned it today, right before recording this episode, and that is that this is Curt Hennig's final match in TNA, and not only his final match in TNA, but his final match, period.
Right.
And I didn't know that.
I did know that.
Generally, that's something I probably would have mentioned last week, but now hearing this in the Observer where he says, he might not come back, and then, of course, he doesn't, and then, of course, he passes not too long after. Is
the Raw special like a 10-year thing or something? 93 to 2003. It had to have been like a 10.
It had to have been the 10-year reunion. Yeah, it just says he keeps referring to it as a Raw special, so I'm not 100%. But
I'm gonna look it up if there was. I don't remember there being like a 10-year.
No, there was a Raw's 10th anniversary.
There was.
Yep, I remember it, but very, very I feel like vividly as a child. Like that was that's very early in my time in wrestling, but I do remember it. I don't remember what happened on it. I remember there was I feel like I remember action figures and packaging for it too and everything. I could be total. If I'm making this up, I'm full of shit and I'm sorry, but I feel like I definitely remember this happening.
I mean, I always remember the 20th and 25th, but I don't remember the 10-year.
Let's see. Now I gotta look too.
I feel like 2003 to 2005 is a gray area for me. I always kind of forget about it.
Oh yeah, you type in 10th anniversary, it is a thing. Oh yeah, they even got a DVD of it, man.
What date was it?
Oh yeah, I have this DVD. Jesus Christ.
It
looked like March 10th.
March 10th? Why would they do the 10-year anniversary in March?
Hold on a second.
Started in January.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, look at that. It was March 18th. Oh wait, that might be the DVD release date. Hold on, I'm getting wrong numbers here. I don't know. It was sometime by then. Okay, I don't know. Needless to say,
this is bizarre because it started on January 11th, 1993. So to have it not be in January makes no sense to me. WWE Raw 10th anniversary.
Yeah, that might have just been the DVD release date then. But you type in Raw's 10th anniversary, date. It just says March 18th or whatever. I didn't get dive too deep right there though. But while you're looking that up, I'll keep going here a little bit.
Yeah.
So apparently the crowd went nuts for about 20 seconds after they went off the air with all the heels bumping for Dusty Rhodes. Now, if you remember Dusty Rhodes when he came out, we pretty much immediately went off the air. It was very, very quick.
Yes.
So it's good to know that they were going nuts even after they went off the air, and that, of course, they didn't show us that, which is disappointing.
So I found out the date.
Okay.
This makes sense. It was January 13th, 2003.
That makes sense, then. That really makes sense with our timeline here.
Yeah. Doesn't really look like a strong card for the most part here, but
I'm sure it wasn't.
That's what happens, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, so everyone really liked Dusty coming out. We couldn't tell on TV because it lasted about 10 seconds, if that. But nonetheless.
Yeah, we got the usual, we're out of time. Like
yeah, which normally I don't hate, but like for a surprise, like, oh shit, Dusty's here, and then we go off the air. It's kind of disappointing. I can't even like absorb what was happening. Like it just was that quick.
Yeah.
He does go on to mention here, and also to the Road Warriors' credit during the show, they sold big for the little guys like Styles and Low-Ki in the post-match to set up Rhodes for the pop, which he does say is a lot more than big stars of the past like Scott Hall or Kurt Hennig have been willing to do. And he mentions about Hall did that fake selling where he'd laugh as he did these delayed bumps so everyone knew he was selling for guys he thought weren't in his league. So at least, I mean, we even noticed it too. The Road Warriors were selling for these guys, which is really cool of them to do.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Like I wouldn't expect them to be selling for guys like Elix Skipper and Christopher Daniels.
For sure.
But that's what you have to do. So
yeah, so once again, I mean, good for them.
Yeah.
And now here we have this is interesting because we have a conflicting number. So last week we said there was about 1,000 people in attendance. Well, Dave mentions here in this newsletter that the show drew a legit full house of 1,300, and they had to turn people away for the first time. Now, the vast majority of that was paper, of course, but needless to say, apparently we were packed last week.
Wait, so they papered the house, and then people that came that wanted to pay for it got turned away?
That's not said. Now, what I'm thinking this could be is that they probably gave away too many tickets, and then more of them came. Okay. I'd be surprised if they turned away paying fans. They would have figured out a way to get their money in there, I think.
Yeah. No, because that would make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would just tell the people that I gave free tickets to that they would have to leave, and they'd be like, "Why?" And I would say, "Well, there's about 200 people outside the door that want to give me $20, and you gave me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So leave."
Yeah,
that would work wonderfully.
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of public relations issue could there possibly be with that? Nothing.
No, not at all.
It's perfect.
So the main event for the January 15th show was scheduled as the following. It was Jeff Jarrett and the Road Warriors versus Skipper, Daniels, and Low-Ki. So that was the scheduled main event. Spoiler, that is not the main event we get, but we will keep that quiet until we find out what happens in the show. He says that the thought process behind this is that they think by putting small guys in with the Road Warriors that it will legitimize them as main eventers. Time will tell, but my experience is that putting Low-Ki in the ring with the Road Warriors will do him more hurt than anything possible. Or hurt him more than anything possible.
It would make the main event guys if they were to beat them.
Which, if Jarrett's in the match, we know that's probably not going to happen, so...
Right. So I get the whole premise of if they're in the ring with them, they get that rub.
Get in the rub, yeah.
But I don't think that would really work in this situation, because if the Road Warriors were to hit the doomsday on Daniels and pin him 1, 2, 3, fans aren't going to be thinking, "Oh, well, they stayed with them. That's great." No, they're going to be like, "Okay, well, they lost as expected, and they don't get anything from it."
Yeah, for sure.
Because of such the size difference.
Yeah, I agree. He continues on that he knows that Russo doesn't have a clue how to make it work. Because he's never seen a promotion where it has. And this is about like all these, like this whole thing about putting different size people with each other, blah, blah, blah. So he says he's Never seen a promotion where it has. But Jarrett has been around long enough to where he should be able to understand how to properly book smaller guys with a high-flying style. Along those same lines of not understanding the different styles aren't conducive to each other, apparently that Larry Zbyszko was contacted about coming in as a face to do a program with AJ Styles. Does that make any fucking sense?
No. They talked to Zbyszko about coming in to work a babyface program with AJ Styles.
Yeah. So this is just like he mentions, another example of how these styles aren't they're like, that's not working. That's not going to work.
No, not at all. Because AJ Styles is going to have to dumb his style down for Zbyszko.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to shine with that.
Yeah, agreed. So last week, Dave was also told that the dark matches between CM Punk and Colt Cabana and AJ Styles versus Adam Jacobs were better than anything on the show except the tag title change.
Right.
So what's So give us Explosion, God damn it! I want to watch.
I know.
This.
What are we waiting for? I mean, I know they haven't responded to your emails, and it's been months now. But give us Explosion, Scott D'Amore. What are you waiting for?
Yeah. Come on, man.
There's no good excuse for it anymore.
Yeah, Bob's cracking cold ones. He's getting ready for the show here. Hey, it's okay. So he mentions the comments by Russo and TNA were not scripted and both basically put in position because of the legit bad blood between them to debate each other. So they just didn't. It wasn't scripted at all. They just went at it. They did the stupidity of Russo saying that he gives the company 6 months before it closes, and Skipper continued to talk about how the company was too cheap to fly them in. They only made the company come across as minor league, though, which is also, also mind-boggling that with Daniels, Skipper, and Loki out there, that Daniels isn't the one doing the promo, he says.
Well, that I completely agree with that. Elix Skipper is probably the worst of the three to do that.
And Loki ain't too hot himself on a promo, so.
Yeah, it's pretty close between those two, but I would say Skipper's the.
Yeah, that's tough. But yeah,
I hate to sound like a douchebag, but it's because of the sound of his voice.
I knew you were gonna say that, but also I think that's sort of what it is for me with Loki. It's like too deep and like doesn't match his little body.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's like oh shit. Like it kind of sounds scary, but like I don't know.
Yeah, you would never think that he was a guy of that stature and look.
Yeah.
Sound.
Yep.
So I get that.
Of course, we know that Mike Sanders debuted last week. Don't really have any news on that, but he just mentions it. So just remind you all that we have to deal with Mike Sanders now. Also, Percy Pringle.
Would you say that we are SOL when it comes to Mike Sanders?
Yeah, I think we are. I do.
Anybody wondering, that's what he would say constantly on WCW programming in 2000. So looking forward to that here in 2003.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll say it on the show at least once. So Percy Pringle was not at the show on the last one, and the interview was taped on December 18th, which I think we might have heard last week, but just in case, I wanted to make sure I brought that up. Jeremy Borash reported that Goldilocks suffered a concussion on the January 8th show when Kim Nielsen, or Desire, threw her to the ground hard in the angle. So she gave Goldilocks a fucking concussion.
What a great way to present yourself, is injuring somebody.
Yeah.
Is she a trained wrestler, Desire? Have we heard about that?
I think she was one of Dusty Rhodes' like student people. So I think it's So does she have a little bit? I want to say maybe, but I don't really know. I guess we can put it like that.
Okay.
And then it says, yeah, exactly. It says here, despite all the denials, Russo is heavily involved in the writing of the show. And he says, I know few are fooled, but the denials keep coming, and the shows are co-written by Russo and Jerry Jarrett. That's a fun note. So, which I think we kind of knew at this point. But
well, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that Russo's doing it. I'm surprised that it's co-written with Jerry. I'm wondering what kind of influence Jerry has put on the shows, because I can't really. I mean, I can usually see what Jerry's been doing, and I'll maybe even try to take a better focus of it now.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun if you point stuff out like that. I think that'll be nice.
Yeah.
And my final main note here, before we go into the indie news, and then right before we start, we'll talk about Explosion in the dark matches, is that Johnny Storm will be in for a dark match on January 15th, and if all goes well, he may work the January 22nd show.
And Johnny Storm, I think, is from the UK.
Okay.
Or, England.
Cool. And
he had some steam to him as well. Like on the indies, he had some interest in him. So
yeah, no, that's cool then. I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully he'll be on the January 22nd show. And the only other thing I was going to mention, I'm not going to go too deep into it. I was sort of telling Bob off air about it, is that on this newsletter, if you have access to it, January 20th, 2003, is when he posts the 2002 Wrestling Observer Newsletter Awards. Now, if I saw this before, we probably would have discussed it on our recap show if I knew this was coming. Of course, a month into January, I was not thinking about trying to look and spoil anything. But TNA does have some notable placements in here, which I thought was fun because they were only around for 6 months. So having people like Jerry Lynn ranking in the top 10 of the Most Outstanding Wrestler award, I think is pretty cool. And Low Key also made that too. Jerry Lynn was 8th and Low Key was 10th. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. Of course, obviously, they wrestle elsewhere as well.
Was AJ Styles not on that?
AJ Styles is not in the Most Outstanding Wrestler award. And then people like Ken Shamrock were in the best box office draw. Of course, he did more than just wrestle, though.
I was going to say, that was for UFC.
That's tough. But since he was in TNA, of course, we can give that an honorable mention. The AJ Styles-Jerry Lynn feud.
I don't know about that.
Hey, honorable
I don't
mention.
know if I don't know.
They weren't helping draw those 15,000 buys at the beginning, if that's even what we got. 5,000. Yeah. So just humor me for a second, Bob.
All right.
Ken Shamrock was in TNA. And someone on our Twitter said that he was their Wrestler of the Year for 2002. I said he had a little competition. So, I mean, good choice. He was the first champion and such.
Shamrock is the Wrestler of the Year in 2002?
Oh, in TNA.
He was there for 8 weeks.
Well,
he wrestled Malice and Ron Killings and Omari.
He wrestled Sabu as well, okay? In a ladder match.
Sabu once.
What, do you forget everything?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
Just kidding. That's a story for a different time. I'm going through and making these posts that everyone has already seen from 2 weeks ago at this point, recapping 2002, and I'm going through my post saying, "Holy shit, did you forget this?" is because holy shit, I forgot it.
Right.
I already forgot Ricky Steamboat was here and stuff. I forgot completely.
What about Apollo?
Apollo.
Where the fuck has Apollo been?
Don't know. But needless to say, I think it's interesting that they're in here. Like I said, Styles, Jerry Lynn ranked in the Feud of the Year, which I thought was cool. Most Improved had Styles and Ron Killings ranked in there. Don't worry, there's plenty of categories that no one in TNA is in at all. But the only other thing I'm gonna read, besides the fact that TNA ranked in the worst promotion, but they were getting shit on a lot, so we don't really have to talk about that. Is that where is it? Okay, we gotta go through this real quick. It's the most disgusting promotional tactic. Now, I bring this up because they got some. There's 3 in 8. 3 out of 8 happened in TNA. Okay. So one of which was it's listed as the TNA gay bashing angle. I don't know which angle that's necessarily referring to. I don't know if that was like BG James throwing F words around, or them just talking trash to the Rainbow Express and stuff like that. But nonetheless, that is
a gay bashing.
Mm-hmm. I took it as like BG James saying slangs on air.
I don't know.
But needless to say, it also says TNA using Owen Hart's name on the air, which was, of course, when Roddy Piper blamed Vince Russo for Owen Hart's death on a TNA show. And then there is TNA trying to use race for heat, which, of course, we did a lot with Ron Killings. Even Jeff Jarrett was trying to claim that it was him. So yeah,
What is this, reverse discrimination? Is it because I'm white that I don't have the title shot? Yeah, that's not a good look.
Yeah. But like I said, there's other categories that they're in. I'm not going to go through it all. Maybe I'll tell Bob some funny ones off the air, but I recommend if you can, go through it. I don't want to waste too much time going on it, though, since it is 2002, and we're past that now. We're into the brighter, better pastures of 2003.
That's right.
So, Bob, over to you for some indie news and notes before some explosion, and then we get into the show.
All right. There's a few things going on here. Divine Storm. That would be Quiet Storm and Chris Divine. On December 20th for NECW, they defeated the All-Nighters. And then with Conan, they defeated Ghost Shadow and the SATs on January 11th at Ring of Honor's Revenge of the Prophecy. If I remember correctly, this match was so bad that the fans chanted, "Please don't come back," to Conan.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so I also I believe that was not included on the Ring of Honor original DVD.
That is insane.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's pretty bad. America's Most Wanted on January 11th for USACW defeated David Flair and Humongous. If you're wondering, Humongous would not be Sid Vicious, as he was known as Lord Humongous in Memphis. I don't know who it was, but it's not.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was like Hugh Morris.
No.
I did not know that was Sid's name. That's wicked funny.
Yeah, Hugh Morris is still with the WWE at this point.
Oh, okay. Good point.
Working with Velocity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
AJ Styles teamed with Loki to defeat Christopher Daniels and Xavier in a no-holds-barred match on January 11th for Ring of Honor at the Revenge of the Prophecy show. April Hunter teamed with Nikki Rocks to defeat Mercedes Martinez and Scott Dickinson on January 11th for NECW. And if you're wondering, Scott Dickinson, that's right, WCW referee Scott Dickinson. He did have a brief feud with Perry Saturn in early 1999, but he didn't actually ever wrestle at WCW, but he did here in 2003.
See, this is another one. I thought you were going to mention a note about Nikki Rocks, and you threw me for a curveball right there.
No. I went with Scott Dickinson because I'm a WCW mock. So I went with that. Mike Sanders. Now, you might be wondering, hey, man, what was he up to after WCW? Well, he was with the WWE until July 2002. He had a couple of dark matches on Heat and stuff like that. He wasn't on Heat, but he was on dark matches before Heat. And then he worked for HWA for the majority of that time, before getting released. And then he toured with WWA wrestling Joe E. Legend on every show to close out 2002. And you had said that those matches had gotten high praise and kind of led to Sanders getting signed here with TNA.
That's right. We did mention that.
It also helps that he's like really good friends with Vince Russo. So that probably plays a part. Sanders also competed on the December 20th show for MLW, teaming with Jimmy Yang, losing to PJ Friedman and Steve Williams. Dusty Rhodes has kept busy on the independents after his WCW and brief ECW runs in 2000. He defeated Kevin Sullivan on November 23rd for 3PW in a Texas bull rope match. And then at the December 20th MLW show, he lost a triple threat match to Steve Corino, and that match also involved Terry Funk. And lastly, the Road Warriors, following their last mainstream appearance was 98 for WWF. I mean, they had done some Japan stuff and all that. But in terms of recent memory, they worked the XWF in 2001, and they would be working with the Nasty Boys during that tenure. But now here they are in TNA 2003. I'm sure they're going to be here for many, many more years to come.
Oh, yeah.
Or not. I don't know. But yeah, that's all there is for indie news. What was going on with Explosion?
Real quick before we get into that, I just had to look quick since you asked too. Desire was a wrestler. She wrestled in WWE on SmackDown house shows.
Oh, okay.
And on Jacked. So
she appeared on Jacked?
It does say that she had Oh wait, it was a dark match. Sorry.
I was gonna
Sorry
say
to get you excited. So she wrestled house shows, and she defeated Dawn Marie twice. So that's exciting.
Dawn Marie. Wow.
Yeah, but don't worry, Dawn Marie beat her quite a bit too. So, she
Oh,
was.
so it was like 50-50.
Well, not quite. Dawn Marie beat her a lot more. It was like she beat Dawn Marie at a house show on April 13th, 2002. Then Dawn Marie beat her. Then Dawn Marie and Ivory beat her and Tori Wilson. Then Ivory beat Desire. Then Dawn Marie beat her again. Then Dawn Marie beat her again. And then she beat Dawn Marie. So, yeah, pretty rough there. But I just wanted to point that out super quick.
Only here on the TNA Crossline podcast will you get an in-depth breakdown of a Desire Dawn Marie dark match feud.
I know. Where else are you going to hear about that?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Exactly. Hashtag Dawn Marie. So Explosion, which was recorded on the same show we're about to watch, the January 15th, 2003 edition of NWA TNA, featured 2 matches, which were, of course, dark matches that were on the show. And that would be David Young defeating Iceberg by disqualification. And I don't know who Iceberg is, so I'll click on that and check in a second. And then Jorge Estrada defeated Chris Michaels. And Iceberg is no one. So there's that for you.
Well, he was also known as Edward Chastain.
Oh, he wrestled in Ring of Honor. Okay, he's famous then, right? Everyone who wrestles there gets big. He had 2 matches.
The only Iceberg I know of, and that's why maybe it is this guy, because his height is 6'3" and he's 449 pounds.
Holy shit! What?
Because I was gonna say in the PWI 500s there was a picture of a guy named Iceberg, and obviously he's the size of an iceberg.
Oh my god! I just looked him up. Holy crap!
Yeah.
He looks like Bam Bam Bigelow if you took all of his tattoos away and gave him more weight.
I think that's a fair comparison.
That's hilarious. I honestly was hoping that this was Glacier under a different name.
Oh my god. No.
Anyway, there was one more dark match, by the way. And
okay.
I think it's the most interesting one. And I think you'll get a kick out of it, and I got a kick out of it as well. And that would be Slick Wagner Brown defeating John Walters.
Interesting.
Which I think is super interesting because for a couple of reasons. One, we have seen them many, many times at local shows. So I think that's always cool. To me, they are local guys, even though I think they're from Boston. But we just discussed recently about not using Northeast talent. They've been using a lot of other weird places, flying people in, or just people in Tennessee and stuff. And I think here's 2 guys who, I guess I don't know how they necessarily wrestled in 2003, but I know them as pretty good wrestlers.
So Slick isn't bad. He gets better. He gets more seasoned over time. John Walters is pretty good, and I want to say around this time, probably a couple months later, he works with Ring of Honor on a regular basis. Yeah,
no, he does. I know eventually, and he's actually back there now. He's wrestling again, like in 2021. So I think that's really cool because I do enjoy him.
John Walters, I think, is an underrated in-ring wrestler because he has the same style, suplexes and just your prototypical. I don't want to use a comparison of like Kurt Angle or whatever, but
I know what you mean, though.
He works that style, like a Benoit type of style.
Oh, I think that's even a better comparison. That's
I was trying to avoid using the word Benoit, but
well,
I'm not the type of person that cares because I can separate the character performer and the piece of shit human being.
Yeah,
but I know some people they can't, they don't want to. So I try.
Okay, well then he's like Kurt Angle, but needless to say, that's the dark matches and Explosion. I don't know. Did I say it aired on January 18th? I don't know if I did. If I didn't, there you go. It aired.
You just did now.
It aired 3 days later, because that's how Explosion works. And there's Explosion 15, and god damn it, put it on Impact Plus app, even though I can't get on because you fucked up my subscription. Fucking Impact Wrestling.
Have you heard yet from PayPal about your claim?
No, and I'll just tell everyone real quick because I don't think I mentioned it on this podcast, but I had to file a PayPal claim. I had to do it. I could not. I'm wasting nearly $80, and I can't even get on this. It's been full 2 months almost.
Yeah.
So I'm a little over it. So wish me luck. I'll keep everyone updated. Because if I get the money back, I'll probably gonna subscribe again or like do it through Fight TV because they have it that way. And I've heard people don't have issues.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry our social posts look like fucking someone wiped their ass and stepped on them. I mean, they look like trash, but it's okay. I do what I can.
It's the way it goes.
It's the way it goes. And you know what? People still like them. And, I appreciate everyone interacting with us over on our Twitter page, which is at Cross the Line TNA, if you don't follow us already. But needless to say, Bob, let's get into pay-per-view 28, January 15th.
All right. I'm ready to do this. I'm going to count down from 5. And when I say play, watch along with us if you can on the Impact Plus app, or if you have it in your personal collection. Hey, that works too. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Goody, we're starting out with Jarrett yelling, "I never was with you. I never will be with you." Blah blah blah. It's said that we have 1,100 people here in the building tonight, mainly papered, of course. That should be expected, really, from here on out. TNA is, I would say, famous for papering their crowds, or when they go to Universal, it's all papered.
$1,100 is not so bad.
No, it's not. And I'm hoping. Last week was a little bit of a letdown. You know what? I'm feeling good this week, and that might be because I saw the card and I know what's on it. So I'm interested at least.
I'm looking forward to the summer months for 2003.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna be picking up. We're gonna be picking up real quick, real soon. If you guys know what we're talking about, and I can't wait. And here we are. We're starting off with the sit-down interview between Mike Tenay and Vince Russo. This is odd.
Earlier today.
So I already think this is a mistake. I think we should have done this in front of the live crowd.
See, I don't care. There's a couple things I don't like. There's number one, you can't really do it in front of the fans because the fans would have overtaken the segment.
I guess because the stuff with the fans has been so, what would you say, like tense between the two of them. So, yeah.
Yeah, and now they're doing what they did in WCW, and that's exposing to the fans like, oh, what was your job as a wrestling writer? Oh, okay. Well, I book everything. I try to figure out what you guys want to watch.
And so that's what he's asking right now, correct? I had to turn it down a minute, but so he's here to make sure that people want to watch the show. Apparently, so pretty much what he's saying here. Tenay just looks fed up. He's like, you know what? I need to go put my tuxedo on. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's dressed so casual for this.
Oh, come on. He's asking him, does he feel any remorse for the demise of WCW?
Any responsibility for it. That's such a stretch. WCW was doomed from the beginning of 1999. They are fucking doomed. Let's be real.
He goes, so how long was WCW in business? And Tenay's like, many years. He's like, well, how many?
He doesn't know.
Oh, it was very salvageable product at the time. Well, now let's all take out, step out of the imaginary land, and it not only ended because it was turned into shit, but as Bischoff has said many times, the AOL Time Warner merger really was the demise of it because they didn't want wrestling anymore. You could have show drawn all the ratings, and they still would have taken that show off of the air. And that's just the truth. And I know like WWE wants to force us to believe it's not that, and that WWE, we defeated them, but that's not what happened.
No. WCW could.
He's shitting on Evan Karagians and Ed Ferrara. for the and Medusa about the cruiserweight division, because Russo kind of turned it into more of a joke.
Is TNA suggesting that Evan Courageous being the cruiserweight champion was why WCW failed?
He certainly is not hiding the fact that it was not a good idea.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Evan Courageous being cruiserweight champion was a nail in the coffin for WCW.
What does Tony and Conrad say to him? That he's nothing good, Evan Courageous? Isn't that what they call him?
Yeah, nothing happening.
Nothing happening. Oh.
What was the publicity's thing?
I missed what he asked him. But he says, now the next day, USA Today.
Oh, is it?
Oh, David Arquette winning the title. Okay, so I'm going to say it right now. I don't like this interview because they're fucking talking about WCW. Talk about why he's in TNA.
Right. They're not getting over the TNA angle at all here.
No. Explain this to me today as he's rolling up the papers, getting ready to whip it at Vince Russo's head.
We're in a new company, but let's talk about the old company that died. Who fucking cares?
Why did they have 3 times the audience as WCW? Huh? He's like, well, let me tell you something, Mike Tenay, bro. Okay? You're full of shit, bro. Well, we're over 5 minutes, so this is off to a great start.
So Russo doesn't believe what Tenay's saying because he doesn't have the information in front of him.
Oh, bring things up to date, finally. Nearly 6 minutes in, we're about to talk about TNA.
Right.
No one watched the show until Sports Entertainment Extreme came in the back door, which, I'll tell you what, it's probably why they had to turn people away at the door on the first show, but whatever.
Right. I mean, I do like he's got a point. I mean, with the S.E.X group coming in, it has certainly provided more interest, I think, in the
absolutely
company.
Who cares? Who cares, bro? Who cares?
You had to ruin the Jarrett Killings match on November 20th.
How dare you? You ruined it.
You piece of shit.
Even though you were coming in before that, apparently under a mask, so.
That's true.
Oh, we're starting to get audio from the arena, so I feel like we're slowly fading out of this.
Yeah, they're transitioning out.
He's doing it for Mike's own good. Vince, this is your chance. What's your vision? Oh, that's what I want to hear. What is the vision? Wait, boy, he's bringing his kids into it.
He's got heart and soul.
Oh, he wants his boys to make a good living in this business, so that's why he has S.E.X on TNA.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't even know what that is on Monday nights. Ugh. Oh, look. He's taking off the mic. Don't say another word. You're going to be thanking me and kissing my big ass, and he leaves.
Now, what does he mean by what is going on Raw? Raw in 2003 isn't bad. Even 2002. I mean, if you go back and watch the Russo Raws from 98, 99, it's what the fuck is going on with that?
I mean, realistically, yeah.
You had crucifixions. You had people trying to stab other people in a fucking hospital bed or whatever. Give me a break.
Welcome to NWA-TNA. This is... Oh, I couldn't even read that sign. It went so quick.
Yeah, they moved away from that pretty quick.
They're going away from all of them so quick. I can't read any of them. Some of these people look absolutely pissed that they were at this arena miserable. Right now. TNA needs Athena. Athena rocks.
Triple X section. Welcome back, Red. A lot of Athena fans here.
Oh, look at the NWO sex sign.
Yeah.
That's oh.
Look familiar.
That's awesome. I like that. Oh wait, Mike Tenay was about to address something from last week about Amazing Red, it sounded like, and now sounds like S.E.X's music playing. Is that correct? Yep.
That's awesome. I like that.
And now, if you take a look in the bottom right of, well, at least our screen, Bob, this is the first time that the NWA-TNA.com is in the bottom of the screen. So now we have a watermark on our screen in case you Didn't know what you were watching. But, most wrestling shows do have a logo or something in the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, and these guys are all wearing sex shirts.
Look at that.
I wonder if that's on eBay.
I don't know. Go ahead. Why don't you look? As there's
I'm going to.
Soapbox.
I would definitely buy a sex shirt. Let's see. Sex.
I would probably buy a sex shirt too. But they probably only have them in like double XLs, so they never have my size.
Wear it for a pajama shirt. I mean, I would never wear it in public.
I'd wear it to like a wrestling show or like with my friends, like you guys who like wrestling. Oh, look, he's going to stand on the soapbox.
Oh, Lord. I don't see anything. How has nobody done like a reprint of a sex shirt?
Oh, you get ready.
How else would you search? I said sex TNA shirt. I don't know how.
Just type in sports entertainment extreme, maybe. Now, I'd like to point out here, Sex is all in the ring with him, and Sonny Siaki is in the ring wearing a shirt, so I'd say that makes it official.
He's
if we didn't. David Flair is back. Mike Sanders in ring gear.
I did it. He is. Oh, so Sanders is wrestling tonight. I typed in the way that you told me to, and now I got video games.
Oh.
For the Super Nintendo.
Oh. Hey, we're not Street Thugs. We're not the NWO. We're here to educate you morons. Okay, so good thing everyone is already thinking that you are the NWO because...
Time to make his play.
Oh, everyone around the world believing in Vince Russo.
He's got 1 foot on the soapbox. Okay, so he's giving one last chance for people to join.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Here's Percy Pringle doing a Joel Gardner impersonation of Well, Well, Well.
Well, oh, the fat man. Oh, sorry. What he said was people are waiting to hear what the fat man is going to say, and he's ready to talk. Boy. Oh, Russo goes, you got one thing right there, Percy, fat man. And we do have to point out, Percy Pringle has really let himself go at this point.
Yeah. He must have had a weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
Before he went back to WWE.
Oh, he's the only one who knows the real Vince Russo, he says. Okay, so he says he knows him more than anyone in the business, even right now. He's making fun of him being like a kid asking people for interviews.
Oh, I thought he was making fun of him for being the magazine writer.
Well, maybe he was. I took it as like a kid, like when he used to go to the shows. Maybe as like a little reporter, like trying to get into it.
Look at David Flair.
He looks like he doesn't know what he's doing there.
He has no idea. He's like, what do I do with my hands?
Yeah, his hands are like...
Oh, my God. Why? Why do they have to do this?
Okay, so do we think that Percy Pringle is now like going to be the new leader of the NWA side, essentially? Because I'm sort of feeling like it's hinting that.
I hope not.
Why else is he here, though?
I don't know.
Like, I can't put my finger on any reason why he should be in this right now.
Yeah, I don't know how he really plays a part in any of this. Because even in all the promos he's done or interviews with TNA, he's been like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, you'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. It is dead. Wrestling, even in 2003, is not the same as it was in the 80s. Oh, Pringle wants to shake his hand. You want to be in the family.
He's offering his hand. Oh.
Do it.
But for what? Like, what's it gonna do?
This is stupid.
You're no different than Jeff Jarrett. No different than The Undertaker? What?
Okay. So is he suggesting that The Undertaker kicked him out when he returned in 02, like he didn't have his back?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're attacking Percy Pringle.
Well,
Pringle
I didn't expect
spat
that.
at fucking Russo, and now he's getting beaten up.
I did not expect him to just get jumped. I really didn't.
Oh, what is that? Is that a briefcase? Oh, the soapbox. Oh, BG James has broke the soapbox over Pringle's head.
I also don't really know why that was in the ring, but I might have missed that part.
Well, it's for tonight, remember? He was going to get on his soapbox.
Are you shitting me?
Oh, Pringle is fucking bleeding. He did a blade job, no doubt about it. Here's Jorge
goody.
Estrada.
Well, they needed someone to beat up, dude, so.
I was going to say, who the hell was that one guy? And that was Loki. I thought that was Rey Mysterio for a second.
Yeah, you wish.
Like
Get
filthy
the table.
animal version.
Skipper and Daniels doing a double clothesline to Jorge, and now.
Oh, boy.
Is that Loki right there? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is Loki. But it looks like filthy animal version Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
It was really
it really does.
Now they're getting a table. Why is Jorge Estrada the guy come out here to do this?
Because you got to beat someone up, and they don't got nothing else for him, brother.
What are they doing? Skipper has Estrada set up for something.
Oh, shit. Triple X.
In the corner. What are they doing? Like a top rope triple. Okay.
Okay.
I don't really know what that accomplished.
I don't really know what it was either. Oh, God.
All right. Percy, we get it.
Oh, my God.
God, that's gross.
And here's Jarrett and Chris Vaughn and Rick Santel.
Rick Santel. So they basically ran from Jeff Jarrett because he has a chair. I don't think Chris Vaughn and Rick Santel scared S.E.X here. But this is now that I don't understand. There's fucking 10 of you. There's one Jeff Jarrett. I'm sure. Look at that ring stop. It's almost covered in blood.
Bro, that is nasty. Percy Pringle should have. He went too deep. Went too deep, brother.
Yeah, and I think his right hand is a closed fist because that's where he put the blade.
That's a really
Maybe not. It looks like he's opened his hand.
Well, he probably passed it off now or something, but
Yeah.
okay, it's a reset now. We're 17 minutes in, so let's reset the show. Good idea.
Well, I'll be honest with you. That was a quick 17 minutes.
It was. Amazing Red. Scheduling problems from Japan, so he's not here tonight. Jorge was going to take a spot in the X Division title match against Sonny Siaki. That's right. I forgot Red was...
Does that guy behind them have a Chris Harris AMW shirt that he made?
Yes, those look like iron-on letters.
What the fuck?
Chris Harris, James Storm. Fighting Divine Storm and Trinity. Because Divine Storm beat them last time. That's why they're fighting him.
Great.
Later on tonight, Jeff Jarrett. He's teaming up with the Road Warriors. Oh, I think we kind of heard about them. Daniels, Loki, and Skipper.
Okay, so that's still the way that's advertised. Dusty Rhodes will be here.
Oh, well, you know he's got something to say. Yeah, baby. Holy shit, look at that graphic.
Yeah, that's
Tag team title did not... Whoa, it's like zoop... I did not expect that.
It's like Star Trek.
Here comes Bob's favorite tag team.
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to just say it. Listen, I don't know. I can't believe these guys are still here, and I've never heard about them until we started doing this. But they've been here a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, but I think it's because of Trinity.
Well, we've already heard the rumors a few weeks back, I think, at this point, that they're thinking about taking Trinity away from them.
Right, which would be the end of them, most likely. Here we go. Harrison Storm looking like really the stars that they've become for the company.
No more entrance gear.
Here we are. And you look at just how small Divine Storm is compared to the tag champs.
Oh, but here they go. We're starting hot. They're attacking them.
We may be small, but damn it, we're feisty. Why would he do a rollover? All right, whatever. Storm kicking Divine to the floor after rolling over his back, which this looks weird when you do it to a smaller. Oh my God, Harris is murdered quiet. Storm with a lariat from behind.
And he still's got the tag belt on.
Maybe he's doing the Jericho gimmick.
Okay.
Backdropping Storm over the top to the floor, and Divine did not catch him.
And then here helping James Storm over to the top with a crossbody to both Divine and Storm. Divine Storm.
Divine Storm. Ah, boy. See, now I'm bummed out because I don't care about Divine Storm.
I think maybe by the end of the show you might be a fan of him.
Are you suggesting that they're going to be the tag team champions or something?
Yeah. Never say never in wrestling, brother.
Well, in this case, I hope it's never.
Oh, here we go. Tag team move. Oh.
Missile drop kick.
Uh,
Barely catapulting him into the corner.
Doing weird flippy move with the legs, which then just stands him up, and they both double clothesline him. Oh, yeah. America's Most Wanted. Woo! Let's go.
I don't know if Quiet Storm really sold that the right way.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hasn't AMW tried to do that before and then it didn't work out?
The little flip, yeah, they slipped out.
The rolling leg slam thing that they do.
Oh, look at that. Trinity grabbing the leg of Storm, distracting him so that Quiet Storm could get hit from behind.
That's another thing I don't like is when you have two people with the same last name on opposite sides.
Chris Divine, snap suplex. Going for cover 1, 2. Why do you even get a 2
Who is this
count
referee?
Yeah, what the hell?
Who is that? And what is with the badge on his? He's got like a weird thing on his shirt.
I don't like that. Wait, he's going to rip it off and it's going to say sex. He's actually a sex referee.
Oh my God.
Oh my. Bullshit. He just counted 3.
He makes fast counts. I'll tell you that.
And he counts kind of like funny.
Yeah. It's almost like he's on his knees, but he's jumping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Throwing him to the floor. All right. So who? I can't imagine. Oh, here's Trinity coming off the apron. She does her Lita head scissor thing. Great, cool. And she's hurting herself. That's all right. Who would you like to see America's Most Wanted feud with after this stupid match?
Road Warriors.
I don't know if you're joking or not, but that'd be kind of interesting.
Well, I sort of was joking at first, and then, like, as it was coming out, I was
like... you thought about it, like, oh, shit, okay, maybe I would.
I was like, actually, if the Road Warriors would put these guys over, holy shit.
Yeah, that would be gnarly.
I mean, realistically, you look at our tag division, and there's not really much of one. I think they kind of have to feud with, like 2 of the Triple X guys.
All right, which 2?
I would do Low-Key and Skipper, I think. No. Yeah, and I'm going to say Low-Key and Skipper because I want to see Daniels in the X division and, like, just to have someone fresh, someone different we haven't really seen a whole lot of. Whereas I think the easy pick would be like Low-Ki in the X division.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was kind of thinking. It would be Low-Ki in the X division. Daniels and Skipper.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. Harris coming in hot after a hot tag, and getting both Divine Storm with some clotheslines, back suplex to Quiet Storm. There's too much going on. There's too many weird names, like slamming down Chris Divine. Oh my God, this referee! This better be his first and last show. I don't like the way he counts.
It's too fast. That's the problem, I think. For me, at least.
James Storm yelling to Chris Harris. Looks like they're setting up for the death sentence. But here comes Trinity with a low blow. The referee was trying to count Storm. Oh, my God.
I almost won that match.
Oh, wait. It's not a title match, though, right?
Yeah, it is a title match.
Oh, fuck.
Remember the graphic was like Tag Team
Oh,
Champions?
yeah. Duh.
And you were like, go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, shit. And here is the Storm guy. What the
okay. My God.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It looked like he was going to go for a crossbody and then in midair decided, all right, let me do a somersault real quick.
What the fuck? To both America's Most Wanted. Now, Chris Divine looks like he's about to launch himself over the top or do a suicide dive. Let's see what he does. Yep. Holy shit.
He did the same thing. He dove over the top like he was going to do a missile, and then he fucking tucked his head.
His wasn't as bad as...
no, Quiet Storm was bad.
Okay, those matches are NWA
is it Wild
logo.
Side? I think it's NWA Wild Side.
Trinity to the top, moonsault onto America's Most Wanted and Chris Divine.
Fantastic. TNA.
Well, we've had a lot of replays this show. One of these days, guys, we're still going to do it. Bob's going to take a shot for every replay.
I don't know.
And we're going to have to end the show very abruptly at the end because he's going to be fucking snoring on the keyboard probably.
No, I would be barfing. Oh.
That was not a stunner, TNA. It was like an ace crusher off the...
worry about it. TNA's never wrong.
He did a stunner in the middle rope.
TNA's a genius. He knows all the moves.
He's usually pretty... But...
He's not like Tony Schiavone who would call Eddie Guerrero's frog splash the jackknife.
What?
Yeah.
That's bad. James Storm just tossed Chris Divine wicked hard out of the ring. And now here's the death sentence to Quiet Storm. 1, 2, and that's a 3.
God. Yeah, on like Saturday night, WCW Saturday night.
That's bad.
I was watching one like 96 or something like that. And Eddie Guerrero hits the frog splash and Tony Schiavone's like, there's the jackknife by Eddie Guerrero. I was like, that's not what that is. But okay. I guess we'll go with it.
Okay, Bob. I just did a Google. I did a cage match. I didn't Google it. As we get a history cap. This is perfect time. I think that is the last time we might be seeing Divine Storm.
Thank God. What is this? Like a music video for AJ Styles?
Oh, look at him humping.
Yeah, because he's part of S.E.X, dude.
Was that a hint this whole time?
No. They're not that smart.
Showing lots of Styles Clash highlights here.
Hey, my life.
And he sits on Jerry Lynn's face, basically killing him. And then they show this time, AJ totally rules. Yeah, he does, bro. He totally rules, bro.
He's the best, bro.
He totally rules. He rules so much now, too, in current wrestling that they have to put a really huge guy with him to make him look extra small.
What is the point of this? Are we just seeing him win matches?
Just highlights, yeah. It's just show you how good AJ Styles is, because he's probably about to challenge Jeff Jarrett for the title soon. Look at the humping thing again.
Remember when AJ Styles would beat all those other small guys? Well, now he's going to fight a bigger guy in Jeff Jarrett.
No, he said he's the cream of the crop.
All right, now he's stealing gimmicks. That's good.
Oh, man. I miss both Harris brothers. Now we only get one.
You miss both of them?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, all right.
I'm just kidding. I fucking can't stand the Harris
You
brothers.
better not. If you were to ever really sit there and tell me that, I'd really question you.
Styles.
That's when
beating
I
up
know
the-
that we would need to have an intervention.
Yeah.
I really miss Don and Ron. They're just great guys. Misunderstood.
Wait, Russo holding up Styles' hand last week, and now Styles is like, I don't know about that, bro, and he's about to leave. He's like, I ain't with you.
Yeah, that is true. And then it's also important to know he wasn't in the ring for that promo.
He needs no one. Haha, get it? It's a
true.
reference to his last TNA gimmick. Haha.
The Lone Wolf. Is he coming out now too? Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah, they just played his song for about 4 minutes straight, and now wait a second. Do you notice anything, Bob?
Where's Plumtree?
Yep.
He might be gone.
No, I think he's done. I think we're done.
That's what I'm saying. He might be gone. That's what I said.
I thought you said coming. I was like, no way.
I mean, maybe he'll interfere. I don't know. I don't know who he's
Oh,
wrestling.
look, he's humping the rope again.
Sex, dude.
He's got a microphone. Zip it.
Zip it.
Listen,
Why
I
is
just
it-
got done mowing a lawn.
What are my rates for landscaping? Well, here we are. It's
what do you guys wanna know?
$400 an hour.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow, he even just brought up Mortimer Plumtree there. He said he's not with him. He's not with Vince Russo's sex.
So now, whoever AJ is wrestling here, the first thing I would do is just rip his earrings out and win by submission.
Oh. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. Athena has paid her dues.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
He
Ron
must be
Killings.
heavyweight champion. Here's a time check for people wondering. We are 30 minutes, 45 seconds. Ron the Truth Killings, former NWA World Champion. If you want to be champion, you got to beat a former champion. That's what I'm here for. That's probably the reasoning here, right?
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good guess.
This could be a good match. Oh, I thought he was about to rap.
So did I, kind of. Oh,
Is he kind of rapping, but just talking?
let's see if he keeps going. Does he keep going with it?
No, he's not.
No.
Okay.
Oh, he's like, you don't get a shot till I get a shot.
Ron's already had like 2 shots since he lost the belt. He lost them both. Or at least once.
The suntan Superman. Stand in line, they say. Oh, are we about to see this match right now? Oh.
This is interesting. I like this. This could be good.
Yeah, I'm into this already. They're both still wearing their entrance jackets. As truth
This
is
is
a
the battle of
huge,
the vests.
a huge like hip toss. Sit down,
Drop
sit down,
kicking
hip toss.
Styles to the floor. What's up? That's what he'd be doing.
Okay, so Scott Armstrong is in the ring now. Thank God, a good referee. And he does not have those badges.
I don't know about good.
Well, compared to that last guy, he's good.
Yeah, he's better than. Yeah, you're right.
But he doesn't have the logos. So that guy must have only had one ref shirt and they didn't have any extras.
I'm thinking that he's a wild side referee. NWA wild side. That's what I'm thinking.
I think so as well. Oh my God. Look at that pop-up Hurricane Rana. Truth did not want to take it,
Slow.
though.
He did not want to rotate for him. That was nice. So he drop kicked him right in the nuts and then did a kip up Hurricanrana head scissors thing.
I don't think the nuts thing was on purpose.
We'll go with it was.
Okay, well. Off the
Forearms,
ropes,
guys.
drop kick,
That's a drop salt.
drop salt.
God. It's like your first day watching wrestling. You don't know what drop salt.
Bob, I'm going to tell you something right now, okay? You can shut your mouth.
Do you know who made the drop salt famous?
Probably someone like Disco Inferno or something like that.
Yeah, Disco Inferno is the one that did a fucking drop salt.
Disco Inferno's a fucking idiot.
Oh my lord. No, it would be, well, best of my recollection, it would be Paul London.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Flatliner. Truth going for a
1,
cover
2.
is
Oh,
Bob
stop.
buys a sex shirt on eBay.
No, I can't find it.
Oh,
Nice heel kick by Styles.
dead. He is dead.
I like that they're elevating Styles into the heavyweight division, though. And
Well,
I think Killings is a good first opponent.
I do too. I think this is actually this is a good transition for him. Comes out, he's like, I want the heavyweight title. Immediately fights someone who's had the title and is a good worker.
Yeah. Question is, will Styles win clean?
I think he will. I think he is going to go over clean this one.
Do you think he'll hit the Styles Clash? Because I haven't really seen him hit the Styles Clash on somebody that wasn't 5'8".
I think he can do it.
Well, I'm not saying he can't do it, but will he?
Styles Clash as he whips him down. Boom. And he's holding his nuts. He said he hurt my nuts.
My balls, Scotty. My balls. My nuts.
Picks him up, slams him down off the ropes. Running, standing senton. As he crashes down. He's done.
Oh, PCO just retweeted one of our IcoPod posts.
Well, he's a fan, and he is not human, so he does do that often.
Styles going for a delayed vertical for quite a bit here, and drives him down. Come on, go for the cover. 1, 2, no. That's disappointing. Well, raking the eyes in the corner here by AJ. Kind of a slow match.
Yeah, it is. So you had me looking at our TNA Twitter page, and Father James Mitchell retweeted our 2002 Manager of the Year post because he was the best manager since all the rest were trash.
Well, he did also pay us to have him win that.
Yeah, and so we'd like to thank the Sinister Minister for sponsoring the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny if that happened.
Yeah, we've definitely slowed the pace down here as Styles was just whipping Truth into the corners, and now he's throwing him off the ropes. He's going to come back, duck the line. No! He goes for a drop kick, but he falls back as Truth holds onto the ropes, and now he goes for he's going for a roll-up pin. 1, 2. Nope. Oh, holy shit. Truth just flipped inside out for a clothesline from Styles.
Yeah, so I don't know how that works. He's doing Indian Deathlock.
Oh. Is Truth going to tap out right here? There's chance he might do it, but he really wants to fight for the title. Could he defeat Jeff Jarrett? Probably not, because Jeff Jarrett
now it looks like it hurts, because before it just looked like Styles was stretching.
Well, Truth is tapping, essentially.
No, he didn't have his hand extended. He was punching the mat.
He tapped. Oh, look, he's going to lift this up. Are you shitting me? And then he's going to put him into the Widow's Peak.
The Widow's Peak.
Oh my God, look at Styles' leg right there. What? We got out.
Yeah, they were tied up weird there. Well, what's
like
Ron
what?
doing? Is Devon Dudley gimmick here? Yep. Headbutting him right on the nuts. My balls got it. My balls. 1, 2. Now, if you hit him on the nuts, that should be a disqualification.
It was the upper groin or the inner thigh.
Upper groin. So the groin.
He hit him in the pubes, okay?
That's a DQ.
Oh, Doug's the line. Oh.
Boom.
Oh, no.
That looked
No.
that looked pretty bad. You know who's one guy you could never really kick on the knee because you'd still be hitting him on the groin? Too Cold Scorpio.
Wow.
Remember, you were there for that 2CW show where his fucking dick was down to his kneecaps, right?
I don't remember.
Oh my God. How do you not remember that?
I've seen him a couple times, so maybe.
Jesus, dude. There is a picture in one of the PWI magazines for Too Cold Scorpio's dick. And I'm telling you right now, holy fuck. That guy's packing heat. He was like 94 or something like that.
Wow, okay. Not who I was thinking about. I was not thinking about his penis right now, but.
Well, you tend to think about penises.
No, I just no.
You were the first one to look at the hot shots.
You could tell.
Look at their dicks.
If anyone was listening to this show.
Over on IcoPod, you're always like, Alex Wright's got a fucking hog. It's like, dude.
That one's pretty obvious, and Tony talked about it a lot on What Happens When.
You're always looking at dicks.
Which I'd like to... well, never mind. We're talking about this match now. Styles and Ron Killing are up in the top rope here. Truth slipped a little bit.
They're going to fall here. Does he not want to take the superplex? What are we doing here? Oh my God. Damn it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck. There's Plumtree. God damn it.
Look at how Plumtree's trying to get in the ring.
What's he doing with his leg?
Oh, no.
This is David Flair.
With his burlap bag that looks like it has a cookie sheet in it.
He just whacked Killings over the head with it and he put Styles on top.
Scott Armstrong, 1, 2, 3.
Well, I wish I would say I'm surprised that he didn't win cleanly. So, I mean, that was okay. It was just too slow of a match, I think.
We were starting off decent. Oh, here, shit. Goldilocks here interviewing NWA champion Jeff Jarrett and the Road Warriors in full gear.
Well, Animal's wearing a t-shirt underneath his, so we know he's not in shape. Hawk is proud of his body. Where's Jeff? Okay.
He's proud that he's gotten to step in the ring with world champions.
It took him years to get there.
I look at you, AJ, like a kid who was a little punk. Damn you.
A long way from being a world champion.
Let's talk about.
All right, so I guess AJ's not getting a title shot soon.
I think Hawk just threw him off when he touched him.
He
was like in his flow. Let me tell you something, Jeff Jarrett. Okay, tell him, Hawk.
Well, that's what Hawk will be saying here soon.
Look at Goldie trying not to get hit by the spikes.
Well, they're clearly rubber. And it has Percy Pringle's blood on it, apparently. On his right shoulder. I don't know what that's about.
I don't care if those are rubber. I don't want to get poked by them.
Well, you can see she touched it and it like moved. It's not, and even when he's talking, you can tell that it's like not metal.
I don't know.
Dallas, that is not.
Tell him, Hawk. Well, sex is going to be eliminated.
Does he have chewing tobacco in his mouth? What is he doing?
It's like I think that he's like chewing on his dentures.
His dentures. The disrespect. What a rush.
Oh. Not a bad little interview hyping that up, and now Styles is pissed and he's yelling at Mike Tenay because everyone wants to fight Mike Tenay.
It's true.
I know, you got some stroke around here, Tenay.
Tenay, get me the title shot. Yeah, the commentator can get you the fucking title shot, AJ.
Oh, he's not leaving until he gets a shot. Tenay's like, well, name it.
I'm not leaving this
Oh my God, Tiny, the timekeeper.
Tiny. Don't toss Tiny. That's fucking disrespectful.
Oh, he's throwing a chair in the ring. He's going to literally sit in the ring.
No, see, this is dangerous. You don't throw a chair in the ring because that's Jeff Jarrett's favorite weapon, and he'll just smash you over the head with it.
I'm going to sit here on pay-per-view and I'm going to wait for it.
Sit down protest. What if the chair broke? That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Shout out.
See, now AJ Styles here, he's probably waiting for the next TNA Crossline podcast to drop.
Yeah, just like you all are all right after you listen to this one.
Oh my God.
Are you fucking...
There's Larry Zbyszko, folks.
Well, you're wasting my interview time.
Larry, we didn't even know you were here. My interview time. God damn it. Well, the crowd's chanting for Larry. That's great. Well, Larry was still over in like 1998.
Was he?
Yeah, he had a feud with Scott Hall.
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sold out 98. They blew it off.
Oh.
And then he would always, get the Larry chance and he'd leave and be like, hello, hello. Usually on Thunder, but it still happened.
Who doesn't love Thunder?
I love Thunder. It's a good, bad TV show.
So he's talking about AJ Styles being a fool, essentially. He's been watching it for the first half hour. Well, we just crossed the 45-minute mark, so...
Right, and we've also been watching this for like 6 months. So what is he talking about?
Oh, following in the footsteps of a cancerous cell, Russo is a miscommunication of
This is what
DNA.
I don't understand. He's not officially with Russo. He was like, fuck you, I don't need you.
Yep.
That's if I was AJ.
Oh, see, he's trying to say, I said I'm not with him.
Yeah.
Say, shut up, the living legend is speaking.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe that Larry Zbyszko is having a conversation with Larry Styles.
There's a sign that says the nonstop action has officially stopped. Because there's no fucking wrestling on.
Right.
So I think that sign's pretty funny. He's trying to talk him out of joining Russo, which Styles has said multiple times he's not with him.
He's not part of it. Okay.
Look, they're trying to get their sign on camera. Look at.
Got it.
The nonstop action has officially stopped.
How is there nobody in the production truck being like, okay, maybe we should cut away from this side?
They don't care.
See? Zbyszko, listen, he's saying he's not part of it.
Wait, maybe Zbyszko's going to rip off his shirt and it's going to say S.E.X.
Yeah, I'm part of S.E.X, though. That's why I don't like you. This is ridiculous.
Old school.
You know what? I totally forgot that we just came back from a Jeff Jarrett Road Warriors interview, and I thought this would be the end of the segment, and now we're going back to this.
Yeah. Oh, you'll never be anybody. And today goes, he says to pay your dues. We're about to see a Styles Zbyszko match.
No, I hope not.
He says, then when I beat you... Oh! And Zbyszko says, you couldn't beat me, and Styles slaps him. Oh, shit.
That's not good. Go get him. Oh, great. Pull apart.
JB had to run and get the chair.
Oh, good. Wait. This is a great usage of fucking Styles.
I know. Did they already run out of ideas to use AJ Styles for? So they're like, bring in Larry Zbyszko. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom.
I thought it was going to be Bruce. Push. NWA Mississippi. Thank God. I was really worried that company was out of business. Hey, Lollipop. Yep, everything is right in the world.
Oh, Jimmy Rave, the NWA World Junior Champion. They usually don't say them when they pop those up.
No.
Oh, Lollipop, hello.
Yeah, Dallas, I was already there with the Lollipop. Get with the times here. Shake that ass. Watch yourself. Shake that ass. Show me what you're working
Wait,
with.
who? Oh, Desire. Goldilocks. This is last week. It's me. I'm the new girl in town. And let me give you a concussion right now. Because I lost Don Marie, so I'm pissed.
Do you know how many times on the house shows I had to wrestle that bitch, Dawn Marie, and I lost to her?
Yeah, and you remind me of that
Every
old partner that also lost with me, Tori Wilson, because you're blonde. So now I'm pissed because I had to take a pin from Don Marie. Oh, fuck. She does look like she fucking lands on her head wicked hard right there.
Yeah, she did. Maybe that owl was not a worked owl.
Oh, that's right. Athena saved her. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. But then Athena kind of got her ass kicked too, though.
Yeah, she didn't really do a whole lot.
No. If anything, she's just yelling, "Let me go." Well, you wouldn't have to be let go of if you didn't get involved in it. Dramatic. Here we go. Great. Yeah, see, the sex music is like the NWO music where you're going to hear it 900 times. Sonny Siaki in his sweatpants gear.
Yeah, his sweatsuit. You like that?
Yeah. Looking like
Oh, Desire. Her in-ring debut here. Is she going to lose to Dawn Marie? We'll find out soon.
Dawn Marie's not on the show, Dallas.
Yeah, hey, we don't know. I think anything's possible here in total nonstop action.
Yeah, Dawn Marie's not really a wrestler, though.
I don't know if Desire really is either.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe not.
Why? Because she's got pink. Oh, girls. Hey, look at this.
April Hunter.
April Hunter wasn't too bad when she fought Bruce.
Yeah, even today's saying several month absence the last time we saw her.
Will her boyfriend, Slick Wagner Brown, make a run-in? We'll find out soon.
Not. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a Slick Wagner Brown Sonny Siaki showdown.
Why not?
It would make sense if he came out and got involved. Although Slick isn't really a X Division guy.
No, but neither is Sonny Siaki.
That's true. That's a good point. And X Division is about no limits. So.
Well, did you know April Hunter is a world-famous model in Playboy Centerfold?
I did know that.
Just learn that in case you didn't know. Hey, here's Athena.
You didn't know that she was in Playboy?
I might have known, but I don't know if I knew or not.
I don't know if I've ever seen the pictures, but I did know that.
Well, there's only one way to find out. As Desire slaps April Hunter on the ropes, and now she turns it around. She wraps those arms, slaps her a couple times. She's like, "Hey, you like that, bitch? Are you really every man's desire? No, I'm gonna kick your ass."
Is it just me, or does it look like Desire's pants are gonna fall down?
They are, because I think her thong is
hanging they just
out.
Did. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, they definitely are falling down. Oh, side slam. 1, 2, kick out.
Going for the pin.
How far will they go down?
We're going to see maybe a half cheek, I'm thinking.
We're almost already at half cheek.
Well, she just tried to pull him up.
Yeah, she did.
What in the fuck was that?
That was a bad drop kick, Dallas.
Yeah, she needs to get new attire.
I thought Tanae was about to call that she just fucking pulled up.
So did I. April Hunter reversing the Irish whip into the corner. Desire puts her foot up, though, and then she comes back with an insecurity. Don West is like, well, nice kick.
You can just tell that Desire's not good.
Whereas I feel like April Hunter could actually go. If you put her in the ring with a decent worker, I think that she'd be good to watch.
April Hunter is a trained wrestler.
Hey, stop. Desire fought Dawn Marie on multiple occasions.
Oh my God. Who you killing
Well,
me
she
here.
did.
April Hunter trained with Killer Kowalski.
Well,
see, nope. Okay, that was for Desire. Never mind.
oh yeah, because they're talking about Desire of training with Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
And now she's been, let's say, recruited. Is Sonny Siaki? He's wearing a jersey now, and not his hoodie.
Yes.
Okay, Sonny Siaki just crotched April Hunter.
That should be a disqualification if I've ever seen one.
You would think so. Oh my God! What was that?
No, don't worry about it. Don't ask questions.
The crowd knows. Oh,
okay. Frankensteiner. 1, 2. Oh my God! She just pinned her clean.
Well, I can't say I'm thrilled about that, but what was the point of Athena being there? To just stop Sonny Siaki, I guess?
Yeah. Oh, Athena's coming out. Go get her.
Oh, Sonny Siaki grabbing April, tossing her out of the ring. Don't need you anymore.
Where's Slick?
Doesn't matter. Athena's here, so...
He's going to fucking...
Athena's probably going to get put through a table by someone again. Oh, she got kicked in the face. Crowd wants Athena to do good so bad. Okay.
Oh, I thought she was going to expose her breasts.
She ripped Athena's top off, so she's in her bra now. And the crowd went nuts, of course, because don't remember, we want that on the show.
We want tits.
She's
Take her pants off. Do it.
Oh, we're about to see a bra and panties match, essentially.
Come on, Athena, let it happen. It's fine, no big deal.
She's trying to break out of it.
Yeah, she is. She definitely ripped the side of her pants.
She did.
And they're definitely not pull-away pants like that.
No.
Can she not get her pants off, or is Athena really fighting that off?
No, I think she's fighting that off. Because if she was trying to get him, I think she would have helped her at this point. Look at her, she's pulling her hair.
I kind of think you're right. I feel maybe Russo is like, go take her pants off.
And she's like, yeah, I don't know.
Like, no, I don't want to do that. I have no problem about the bra, but I don't want my pants off.
Oh, wait.
Oh, Desire gave up on it. I think you're right. I don't think she wanted that to happen.
I think that was a shoot.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Because if it wasn't, they would have found a way to get him off.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, good for Athena that she didn't want to expose herself like that. She didn't want to do that, then she stood her ground.
Well, yeah, it's just like Goldilocks' story she told us on the bonus episode when we talked to her about Vince, like, hey, you're going to go out and we're going to take your top off and you'll have your bra on. She's like, no.
I'm not going to. Oh, someone's showing up. It's not a limo, but it's a truck.
It's Mr. Wrestling 3.
Oh, God. It's Vince Russo.
That's not Dusty Rhodes. It's Mr. Wrestling 4. No way. It said it on the back. Yeah. She goes, why aren't you Dusty Rhodes? Okay, no comment? Okay. They were like, wait. Mr. Wrestling 4? There's already been 3 of them.
No, TNA. It's not fucking Vince Russo. What the... Jesus Christ.
You know, it's something he's got cooking.
God.
Wonder who it is.
I can't wait for Mr. Wrestling 5.
Oh. We're going to the tape here. Let's see more last week's stuff. I'll tell you what, man. We're very heavy on replays and promos.
Yeah.
This show. But this show has already, and we're not even at the hour mark yet. And it's better than last week's show already, I think.
I would say so. I think that's fair.
And here's Mike Sanders in his weird shirt from last week. He's like, yes, Vince, hug me, Vince. You're SOL.
Hug me, Vince.
Here's Sex's song again.
Dun, dun, dun.
At this time, it's Mike Sanders.
This piece of work. I'm telling you right now, I'm not looking forward to a Mike Sanders match.
Oh, I'm super pumped right now to see Mike Sanders.
Did he ever have these type of tights in WCW?
I honestly don't really remember what he wrestled in.
I feel like he wrestled in cargo shorts.
Oh, you might be right about that. He's got the mic, of course. Looks like the people still love me.
And if you don't, well, then you're SOL. Paycheck. That's why you're here, Mike. We know that. No, he's supporting.
To support everything Vince Russo stands for. No, that might be true. No Vince Russo, no Mike Sanders. Sports Entertainment Extreme. If we will just remind everyone, Bob, you don't spell extreme with an X. So really, they're part of Team C.
Right.
Should be SEE, but it's wrestling, so we have to spell it with an X. Even though is on the shirt, is it spelled with an X or is it?
It looks like it's spelled with the E, but the X has red in it. It has a red on it.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It does. Yeah. So they've
Okay.
even spelled it. They spelled it correctly, but they're emphasizing the X.
See, if I was gonna do that, then no, I'd spell it with an X.
Oh no, it is spelled with an X. So it says entertainment, and then it's a red X in Treem.
Okay, fine.
So so they're doing it the way you said. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell on our video here, but yeah, no, you're right. And I'm sorry, Mike Sand. I'm already tuned out. He's just talking bullshit right now about tradition and evolution is a mystery because it's the solution.
Oh, L, there it is.
Who's this?
SOL.
Could it be? Dinner.
It's me, Jerry Lynn. Yeah,
Dinner.
kick his ass, Jerry.
Dinner.
Fight for tradition.
Dinner. Jerry's gonna be like, well, listen here, pal. I couldn't even keep doing it. He agrees with Larry Zbysko. It's about tradition.
It's tradition against not. We get it. Yeah.
Wait, does this talking in the ring, bitch?
That's fucked up.
I mean, we're going right into a match here. Bob, how do you feel about the fact that every match kind of has started like this? Nothing's been advertised. We just yell at each other and then, hey, well, let's fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but how do you feel about it?
I would like if it was a little bit different.
I mean, I don't mind one being in it, but now it's like...
Not every single one, yeah.
Well, I guess technically Desire didn't come out and cut a promo, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If they're like, hey, here's Mike Sanders' first match against Jerry Lynn. Okay. I see nothing wrong with that still. Jerry Lynn with a baseball slide, Sanders right into the guardrail.
God damn it, stupid thing. I want to say there was a TNA show I've watched recently where every single match started with an attack from behind. And I was just like, what is going on? But I mean, that's kind of the formula for TNA. Even I feel like all the tag matches are always like all four guys are in there brawling.
They do start brawling a lot in the tag matches.
Yeah. It's just like every Jeff Jarrett match. There it is. Well, it looks like he almost killed him on that one, but there's a leg drop over the middle rope.
Oh, and slingshot back in. Jerry Lynn flying into the screen.
For 2 count. Jerry's looking to be a little slimmer too here.
That's a good point. He does look a little bit more slender there, huh?
Yeah. To close out 2002, he looked a little thicker on the upper body part, and now he's looking like he's
Oh my God!
Fuck my life! God damn it! Don Harris,
Heavy D, as Mike Sanders hangs Jerry Lynn over the top rope. By the way, we were over the hour mark now. We are at 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 35 seconds.
Great. Great. Heavy fucking D and Jerry Lynn feud. Give it to me. That's what I want in life.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that match. Just kidding.
Yeah. Mike Sanders wrestling with his t-shirt on. That would be pissing off Jim Cornette.
It kind of pisses me off too, but whatever.
I mean, yeah. I don't think he needs to be wearing a t-shirt.
Well, that's the thing. For me, it bugs me when it's people like him. You're wearing little shorts. Why do you need a t-shirt? Now, if your gimmick's kind of like Don Harris, who wears the jeans, fine. But don't be wearing your fucking t-shirt with your singlet. Like, what are you doing?
No.
Sanders throwing Jerry Lynn off there. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that was the slowest kitchen sink I've ever seen. But Jerry reversed it into a roll up, but he kicked out. Another fall there.
Sanders looks awkward when Lynn's actually doing like wrestling moves.
Yeah, he does. Oh, is he gonna go for a pump handle? Oh, look at this. Okay, they kind of look sloppy.
Throw.
Like Sanders is like, hey, I did pretty good, right? I'm not a trained wrestler. I lost to Don Marie at SmackDown house shows.
Oh my God. 1, 2. Come on, Sanders. You're not going to win that way. Jerry Lynn is the icon. It's going to take a lot more than that.
Wait, do you really think you're going to beat former tag team champion, Jerry Lynn? Jerry Lynn is on his way to be the first Grand Slam champion in TNA.
Oh, kick him right in the chest. I mean, yeah, Jerry Lynn needs to win the world title. There's no doubt about it. That was like a stiff knee drop to the shoulder by Sanders. I feel like Sanders keeps on going for pins because he doesn't know how to transition.
I'm sort of thinking
doesn't know a good transition.
That's probably more the problem, but
yeah. Oh, great. He's got a sleeper hold on Jerry Lynn. As we are at 1:06, 1 hour and 6 minutes, we just passed that mark here in the show. So we've got probably 45 minutes or so remaining.
Yeah, rough so we'll see how the rest of the show goes. Because I'm gonna guess we're gonna see at least 6 more promos.
Well, yeah, probably 6 more promos, about 7 more video packages.
Oh yeah.
2 more appearances from Russo. Who knows? We'll see here.
Oh, Lynn. Oh, getting dropped by his hair pulled there.
Hair.
Like Sanders going for I was gonna joke and say he was going for a moonsault, but he did. But he didn't.
Sanders is full of surprises tonight.
And Heavy D, he's holding his goatee over the bottom rope, and he's thinking about biting the bottom rope because it kind of gets him off, and he licks dirty ring ropes. But he decided, no, I'm not going to do it. Mike Sanders getting back to his feet. Jerry Lynn beats him though.
No, I'm not going to do that. No,
I can't do it here live on pay-per-view as they go back and forth. Strike. Oh, Jerry Lynn ducks it. Strike. Boo. Yeah. Oh, Jerry Lynn sends Sanders into the corner. Oh, nice.
That wasn't really an elbow. That was. Well, I guess it is. It looked more like a backsplash, really.
Yeah, I mean, really. Oh, yeah, look at that.
It was like 1, 2, yeah. Come on, Jerry.
Well, Jerry Lynn knows if he does Don Marie's finisher, it's over. So what he's trying to do is set up for that move, and then he's going to pin Mike Sanders.
What's Don Marie's finishing move?
I think generally it's like ripping someone's top off or something like that.
Oh, okay. So if he were to take off Sanders' shirt...
Oh,
Don just murdered Rudy Charles.
After he pulled him out, because Jerry Lynn was about to win with a crossbody, apparently.
Mm.
And Jerry Lynn with a DDT on Mike Sanders. But the ref's gone.
I'm surprised Don didn't enter the ring to make that.
No, give it a second. He's gonna. Ref's blading. Look right there.
Rudy better not be blading off of that.
Mike Sanders has to hide the low blow. There's no ref in the ring, but you got to hide it.
What was that? He was going for like what is this? No.
Oh, thank God.
God, if Jerry Lynn loses to Mike Sanders, I'm going to flip out.
I got a bad feeling about it.
I I mean, I have said that S.E.X probably should be winning their matches.
Well, yeah, but Jerry Lynn, come on. Could we save someone?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, Mike Sanders doesn't need to win.
Sunset
flip powerbomb. 1,
Heavy
2,
takes...
and then Don pulls him out. Decks him. Nice.
Oh, my God.
What is he doing?
Oh,
it's
baby.
Dusty.
Oh, baby.
Ooh. Elbows to Don. Sends him into the guard railing.
The son of a plumber is here. And he's throwing Rudy Charles back in the ring. Hell yes. Yes. Yes.
TKO by Jerry.
1,
2, 3. Lynn with the pin. Thank God.
Dusty's like, listen, baby.
Don's like, what the hell?
Hey, look, he's got a microphone.
Of course he does. Give it to us, Dusty. What do we got? What do you got to say to us, baby? Hey, Big Bubber. Big Bubber. Where are you, Big Bubber?
Big Bubber.
I'm a son of a plumber. All the fans are cheering for Dusty. All right, so what's the over-under for Dusty Rhodes to get an NWA World Title match?
He's definitely going to fight Jeff Jarrett for the world title.
He's got to, right? I mean, there's no way he's not.
Some of Vince Russo crossing with each other, and he doesn't even sound like Dusty right now.
No. Cancerous man. He's crossed with a cancerous man. 35 years ago.
That tells you anything you need to know right now.
Yeah.
He said on the marquee, it said Vince Russo versus Don Marie. And I had to go, baby.
I had to go, baby. It was rip off the top. Whoever wins, baby.
And I went down over to the show, baby. And let me tell you.
I love
Vince
every
Russo
minute of
got
it.
his top to rip off.
Compadres.
In the words of his compadre, what a rush that was. Going to a wrestling show, not Vince Russo and Don Marie. Yeah, we need entertainment. We need change, he says. Tradition.
Hotel room, baby.
My thing here is, with all these promos, it's all the same shit. It's like, tell an old story. Vince Russo sucks. We like it the traditional way, and that's it.
Yeah.
If you will.
If you will, baby.
Oh, the NWA title. Wait a second.
I'm telling you, he's going for the gold.
Next week, you think?
I don't know about that, but he's going to go for it.
Who's asked here tonight by Jerry Jarrett. Jerry Jarrett is not supposed to be talked about on air, so.
Oh, is that what it is?
That was talked about. That was mentioned before, unless it was strictly like when they talk about who's in charge. Maybe that's what it is. But okay. That was mentioned a few weeks back.
See, this the
Oh,
BG James. No, get away, BG. No. We do not want a BG James Dusty Rhodes feud. Please leave.
Ricky Steamboat wrestling for 1 hour. 300 days a year, baby.
He said 300 and he put 4 fingers up. 300. 300 days out of the year, brother.
Oh, man. Oh,
hey.
Beating off in the trash can. We just got a puppet reference. Rest in peace, brother.
I think more people know about Puppet jerking off in a trash can than they do Ricky Steamboat wrestling 1 hour matches.
For 300 or 400 days, depending how you look at it.
Yeah.
People blame him for blaming businesses for falling to the ground. If that was true, then TNA would have been done already. So.
Well, they probably should have been.
I mean, yeah, talk about a company who probably should have been done and has always lasted.
Yeah, I don't know how.
And then beaten off in the trash
We
can
get
again.
it, Dusty. You're jealous about you didn't think of the idea of Puppet jerking off in a trash can. All right.
He's like, instead, can we get Baby Doll out here to make all
Baby
those
Doll.
boys in the back jealous?
Hey, did you listen to the new
Yeah, that's how I just thought about it.
86? It was actually not bad. I had trashed the idea of them doing that, but
I know you
Tony
did.
actually like remembers stuff.
Well, and I think going in order is going to help him. It was actually a pretty good show.
Yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to it.
Even if I didn't care about the stuff they're doing, which I don't, I'm still going to listen because they're so entertaining.
Well, Tony is.
Oh, beaten off in a trash can. He's talked about that 3 times. That's more times than I knew about it before we watched this. Well, I heard about it.
You know what needs to happen right now? Puppet needs to come out with a trash can coming off the top rope and hitting him over the head.
No, he needs to come out in it, like fapping on the stage.
Oh. Yeah,
or like appear in his locker room or something, like. Oh,
that should be his theme song. This is the sound of a jerking off in the trash can.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. He wants to make Russo's night a living nightmare.
Fantastic.
This is going on too long, sorry.
No, it is. It's dragged out.
Oh! Speak of the devil.
Oh, great. Here's Vinny Rue.
Oh, he's standing on the announce table.
Name. Break the table. This would count.
I would count it. I want to look you in the eye.
I want to look you in the eye while standing on the announce table outside the ring.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, look, you never thanked me for making your son a star.
You made his son a homosexual character in gold paint. I don't know if I'd thank you for that.
Well, he made him a star.
You did, but I don't know if I'd thank him for it.
Look, he's like, when you came out here last week, I got goosebumps and butterflies. You know why, baby?
You want to know what I would have done? I would have, if I was Vince Russo, I would have gone up to Dusty and be like, Dusty, I got a great idea. And he'd be like, all right, give it to me, baby. And I'd be like, Dusty, I have a can of gold paint backstage. So how about you paint yourself up and we'll make you Golder Dust.
Dusty Dust.
Dusty Dust. That's even better. And you can just, you can do your flamboyant stuff and it'd be perfect. It worked for your son. It'll work for you.
Talking about shaving Ric Flair's head and humiliating him and talking about WCW and other stuff. It was not talking about TNA.
It's kind of getting annoying.
Let's talk about TNA. We're watching TNA, NWA-TNA Pay-Per-View number 28 from January 15, 2003. But you wouldn't know it. You'd be thinking we're watching Thunder. Bring your tight ass in here. What's he going to do? Holy shit. It sounds like he's going to...
This is getting intense.
That just made me nervous.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
Oh. He's going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
What's that?
Let me hit, baby. You know that 6-man tag later, which is Road Warriors and Jarrett versus Triple X? He just told Dusty to go get his gear, and he's going to go get his shit and make it an 8-man.
Well, I like that Russo didn't say his gear. Because he doesn't.
No, I do think that's funny.
Oh, I know Bull Bob, though.
He says, I can't make that decision, but I know. Well, he says he doesn't need no gear. You know why? Because he's wearing it right now. Jeans, a flannel, and cowboy boots.
That's
but he's going to kick Russo's ass.
Oh, what's this? What's he going to get in return? Yeah. Next week. If they win.
Oh.
Okay, so if S.E.X were to win the 8-man tag, then all the titles would be on the line next week, and Russo picks the challengers.
Huh. That's an interesting stipulation.
So that means that Jeff Jarrett would be defending the title.
It does.
That's interesting.
Oh.
I kind of like that stipulation.
Yeah. Oh, why don't you go in the back and
God
beat off
damn
in a
it. All
trash
right,
can?
we get it.
Tonight, be aware, Dusty. That's what he said. The music hits, and there he goes back.
Okay, so be aware. So he's what does that mean?
I don't know.
Cody Rhodes is going to come out and he's going to turn on his father.
Oh, could it be Dustin? Could we see Dustin tonight?
No, he's signed with WWE too.
Oh, okay. Hey, you
Worth
never
a
know.
shot, I guess.
One night appearance. Well, that was very long,
Yeah, that did not need to happen.
but the matches, I think it just spiced up the main event, and I think it makes it a little bit more interesting. And now there's a fun stipulation to it. We might see every title on the line next week with all of Vince Russo's decisions with who they fight, meaning we're probably not going to know a goddamn thing going into the next week's show. But
Yeah. I think that next week it will be a matter of the champions come out and then he's like, oh, this is who you're fighting.
yeah,
Who is this?
X Division
Jason.
matchup next. Jason Cross, will he hit his finisher? Will he miss it? You never know.
Well, even if he does hit it, it's usually sometimes not executed well. It looks great.
Yeah, it is. And let's see who he's fighting. Oh boy,
David Young.
Okay, so within the first 5 minutes, they're going to be like, you remember when he was with Bobcat?
Probably.
Yeah, see the change in focus. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Talking about the
I
10
thought he was
minutes.
gonna-
Not like the match.
I thought I was going to say it really started when Bobcat left. All right, who do you got for this? Cross or David Young?
I'd probably put Crossover just because I think he just fought for the title. So why don't you try to keep him, elevate another X Division guy, keep him kind of strong and doing good. He's still pretty new. He's had 3 matches, maybe 4.
Yeah, he hasn't had very many.
And I don't know, David Young's like okay, but like he kind of doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, David Young, he doesn't do it for me either. Standing Frankensteiner by Jason Cross. Heel kick. The fans really don't care about this. I can already tell.
Well, they're so drained. They just saw like a 20-minute Dusty promo.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably hard to follow Dusty Rhodes' appearance.
Well, some are chanting TNA.
Yeah,
and
it's
here
Cross
is-
hit a corkscrew dive.
Oh wait,
Are we
this is
focusing
someone.
on who is this?
Oh, it's
Oh.
Richard Arpin, the NWA president. I actually thought it was a joke that they were focused on him.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was about either.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Young just tossed Cross onto the apron back first. All right, so what's the NWA? Oh, you know what? The NWA president's probably going to turn on Dusty Rhodes.
wait, wasn't what's his name?
Jim
Jim
Miller.
Miller?
Don't worry about it. No,
Oh.
he's probably
Is
that's
he
probably
deceased?
I don't think he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he got fired. Jim Miller. What a classic. Underrated character. Oh, clothesline by David Young. We're at
David
1 hour
Young-
22 minutes. 1 hour 22 minutes and 41 seconds. So a closing half hour roughly at this point.
We still got our main event. We still have, I think we still have a X Division title match. They didn't tell us who Red's replacement was, I don't think, unless I didn't hear it.
No, I don't think they did either. But that is after that, yeah, there is the X Division match, and then the 8-man tag where S.E.X wins. They get to Vince Russo picks all the challengers next week. Oh, well, that was a roll of the dice there by Jason Cross. Come on, go for the cover. Here we go.
TNA.
1, 2, kick out. We haven't seen that referee guy from the first match.
Yeah, which is fine.
What if he was like a rogue referee? Like he wasn't supposed to be there.
And he just happened to go in the ring, and they were like, okay, he can work.
Yeah, it's all right.
We'll keep him.
He showed up. Slow motion there by David Young coming off the ropes, and Jason Cross countering a German suplex.
Oh,
what was
look at that. That was fun.
That was like a dirty dancing move. As Young drops him down on the mat gut first.
They're just dancing with each other for fucking why not?
I had the time of my life, and then drops him down on the mat. Come on, Jason Cross. They're just hyping up their TNA champions right now because they're all the traditional guys.
Yeah.
Which is smart.
Oh, David Young missing a drop kick in the corner to Jason Cross and almost X-Packing himself on the top turnbuckle.
X-Packing himself. He's not going to rip his butthole.
I don't know, man. Shit's starting to happen more and more. Wait, Bob Armstrong's coming out ringside.
I'm gonna sign that match right now.
Can we get a headset for Bob? Good thing we want Bob Armstrong on commentary. As Jason Cross is going to the top rope, he's setting up Crossfire. Will he hit it? Will he win the match? And no, that's a swanton.
Yeah.
Oh, couple announcements was really important.
1, 2, kick out.
Oh. Sonny Siaki versus Kid Kash tonight. Breaking news.
Okay.
Oh, he's got an equalizer for Miss Desire, and he's got a valet.
Athena.
Oh. And giving Vince Russo his wish. So that stipulation is official for that tag match. So we have an 8-man tag match, a pretty big 8-man tag match for the main event tonight.
That's a huge. Oh, is Cross hit a middle rope neck breaker? I think that's a really big main event. Yeah,
is he gonna hit the Crossfire?
He's gonna go. Yeah, that's what he's probably going for.
Oh,
he missed it. God.
He's gonna compress his friggin' tailbone.
Spine buster by David Young.
Nice.
Is that it? 1, 2. He got him.
Whoa.
That's a clean win. BG James is now confronting his father.
Wait.
Oh, of course. Now Scott's like, no, come on, guys. We're family. Okay. Oh, God. The fuck?
What?
Conan?
Oh, my God.
Conan is beating the shit out of these guys with a kendo stick. He's got a Don Westlake shirt on, it looks like. He's got a red.
Dude, yes. You want to feel? All right.
Oh, that's my God. Yeah. Who is that in the ring?
It's Burt Prentice, Nashville promoter.
What the fuck? Why is Burt Prentice doing in there? What is Conan doing here?
Wait, who is that?
I don't know. That's a cop. Are they arresting Conan?
Okay, that's not very nice.
No, it's not.
Eddie Marlin.
Okay. That makes sense.
Dude. Yo.
Oh, a couple of police officers. Conan is in TNA now, it looks like.
Well, good thing he just had that match that you said was so bad they didn't even put it on a DVD. So now I'm really excited.
Yeah, and they told him don't come back.
Well, we know why now, because they said don't come back, and he's like, fine, I'll go to TNA. I wasn't gonna, but see, I feel like Conan, that was a good surprise for me.
I mean,
well, if you advertise Conan, you were like, fuck, I gotta go.
If you advertise her, am I doing that?
Yeah, would you? I feel like it's similar to a Mike Sanders. I think it's good that he was a surprise instead of being like, hey, Conan's going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to advertise him, but you know what? I don't want him there anyway.
Oh, come on.
I like Conan up until about.
Don't say it.
What do you think I'm going to say?
I really like when he's in 2000.
Oh my God. I would say at the max 1998. 1997 for sure, but maybe a little bit into 98 like
Come
Conan.
on,
But
dude.
after that, no.
No, the Filthy Animals. Oh, wait a second. Look at this. It's Trinity.
Oh, there goes Divine Storm, probably.
Wait, because they both are the masters of the Hurricane Rana.
There you go. Perfect. Is this a face turn for Kid Kash or what?
I would say, yeah, it must be, right? And Desire doing moves in the ring, too.
What is
drop
this? Is this a
kicks.
mixed tag match now or what? What are we
No,
doing
but
here?
she's there to stop Desire.
Okay. You know what I really hate about Conan, and we'll see it probably like 2 years from now? When he throws his shoes at people.
What? I don't know if I've ever seen him do that.
You've never seen that before?
Unless I haven't paid attention to it.
Oh my God. Go watch one of your 2004 TNA DVDs. Or 2005. 0405. I'm telling you. He fucking throws his shoes at people.
The thing is that I really like when he says, "Go ahead, feel that's enough." Like,
It's like the best thing he ever said.
Which, by the way, on a side note, that has nothing to do with TNA. I guess it does now since Conan's here. Is I recently binged watch 5 months worth of BTE because I was very behind.
Mm-hmm.
And when Brody Lee won the TNT title, in one of the segments, he does that gimmick with the Dark Order, and I laughed my ass off.
That's awesome.
He was like, "You like it? You want to touch it?" He's like, "That's enough." I was like,
Oh
"Holy
my
shit!"
God.
I popped. It was wicked funny. As they're brawling on the outside here, Sonny Siaki gets whipped into the guardrail after reversing the Irish whip. Kid Kash has a chair. He's trying to fold it. It's really hard. Oh!
Fucking Christ, dude. No, there's no way I'm taking that.
It was plastic, at least.
I don't give a fuck, man. If that guy's like, "Hey, can I smash you over the head with a chair?" I'd be like,
Look.
I'm gonna go with no.
There's a sign that says Hurricane Round to me, Trinity.
Oh wow.
Now, speaking of chair shots, you've hurt me many times in our friendship, so I think I should give you one good headshot.
I've hurt you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
you put me in a lot of torture racks.
That you were willing.
I was not.
Yes, you were. You were like, "Please, Bob, do this to me."
And for everyone listening, if you've ever seen the GIF of when like there's a fan in the crowd of WCW and he's got his buddy in it and it looks and he's just shaking, that's what Bob does to me.
Yeah.
Sonny Siaki did a nice belly to belly, goes to pin Kid Kash, and then Kash puts his foot on the bottom rope.
Why did Andrew Thomas go for the count and then he flailed into the ropes to be like, he's got the ropes? He didn't need to do that.
Kid Kash to the top rope. Is he going to hit a Hurricane Rana? Well, he is the master. Look at this. Oh, no. Moonsault off the top.
Moonsault. 1, 2. Oh, kick out by Siaki. Kid Kash seems like a type of guy that would be in Sports Entertainment Extreme.
I think he'd fit. Especially with the shiny pants. I don't know why, but it just makes me feel like he'd belong.
He drops Siaki over his knee for a 2 count.
Well, there's no way we're going to see a new champion, right? Or do we see a new champion so that they can fight for it again next week?
Yeah, and then Russo can be like, "All right, Sonny, you're going to fight Trinity."
Look at this pump handle slam. Oh.
Oh, my fucking Lord. Pump handle into like the Steiner screwdriver type of thing.
He's done that recently. I think we've said that it should be his finisher, which if you notice again this time, he took a while to go for that pin.
Yeah. That's a better finisher than this Yacalypse or whatever.
I agree.
There's a sign about Cabana and Punk. I think somebody wants to see Cabana and Punk.
I just saw that too. Kid kicking Sonny Siaki off the show, going to the top. Look at, oh my God, the absolute master of the Hurricane Rana.
Siaki took that pretty well. Tornado DDT. Fuck you, Jake Roberts. I can do it better. His feet are underneath the ropes. Here's Desire, of course. Come on, Trinity. What are you doing? You're worthless.
She's doing nothing.
Absolutely fucking worthless.
She only knows how to do Hurricane Ranas off the apron and moonsaults off the top to the floor.
That's not a bad combination.
No, it's not. But
that's all you can do. That's not bad. What is this? Siaki going for a backslide?
Flips him over. Kid Kash kicks him in the gut. And off the ropes. Ducks the line.
Weird transition.
Ducks the elbow. Ducks the line. Desire grabs the foot. Siaki.
How did Andrew Thomas not see? Oh, God, he broke his neck. How did the referee not see the trip? 1, 2. Trinity, you're worthless.
Okay, so
She
I have a
did
couple
nothing.
things to say real quick.
Yeah.
Yes. Trinity did absolutely nothing in that match. Also,
Yeah.
Trinity is a heel, according to what she's been doing in tag team matches. Like low blowing America's Most Wanted. But she's with Kash, who is apparently now maybe a face. Maybe he's not.
She's changed her ways.
Since the beginning of the show. Tornado DDT. She added a new move to the arsenal.
She kind of does a kip up. Siaki and Desire are now leaving the ring. Well, it's nice to see that Trinity decided to do something after the match was over. She wants Desire. So that's a new feud. Oh, she's going to kill her.
Desire's like, you're not Don Marie. I could beat you.
You look like Don Marie, but you're not.
Actually, Desire kind of does to me, but like the outfit she's wearing, Don Marie would totally wear that outfit, but then she'd go to take it off.
Well, Don Marie would wear something even less than what Desire's wearing.
It's fine with me. Oh, here we go. We're going to get our little hype up for next week, even though we have announcements. Let's see here. Oh, main event pay-per-view in Australia next week. Get ready. We're going down under next week. He heard the plea.
Who did? Sting.
Nope, Rowdy Piper via video.
God damn it.
You heard the challenge. Okay, AJ Styles versus Larry Zbyszko.
Great.
The important match you ever seen coming up now, which is our main event. I guess if you think about it, I don't know if I've seen one more important than this, Bob.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that comes even close to it. This is the match we've all been wanting.
He gets to pick every challenger for every championship match if Vince Russo and S.E.X, or Triple X, I should say, win. We can't wait anymore. Let's go to the ring!
TNA's fired up. Eight-man tag team match. Here you go. Okay, here we go.
We're back.
What is... okay, Russo's got his hockey gear on.
Oh, that's Russo?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that was him. I thought it was Low-Ki. And I was like, what's he got on his head?
You thought Loki was wearing the helmet?
Yeah, I was very confused.
I would imagine he's wearing that because of all the concussions he's had.
No, didn't he wear that? He wore that in WCW.
I was going to say, ironically, though, he still got concussions because he'd wear, like, football gear.
Daniel's front and center, by the way, very much in the camera. You might as well make him the star. Low-Ki kind of grown his hair out.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God, Bob, is it?
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
Why are they using that music? For who?
So,
is it for LOD?
I bet you it is. So this is Abyss's theme song. And then there's a random What a Rush.
Yeah, it's definitely hot. What a rush.
God, Animal is looking huge, but he took off his shirt.
He did. I'll give him credit for that.
See, why they've used this Abyss theme song for more people than I could count.
I know, a shockingly amount of people. Revolutionize professional wrestling. That's a bit of a stretch, probably. TNA.
Oh, look, the traditional song. It's the intro. Dun, 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 dun,
You know what? It figures that Jeff Jarrett will have to get the last entrance.
Well, I thought they were going to say Dusty, but...
You thought Dusty would get the last one?
I did.
No. That makes too much sense.
So, by the way, this intro is the beginning part before it explodes. I've never heard it past the explosion. Well, Dusty's theme song is, in fact, that song.
I didn't know that.
So that was fun.
It's my world.
And fucking star entrance. Every light in the building's flashing. It's dark.
It's my world. Yeah, everybody else had just the house lights, and then Jeff Jarrett's like, I'm the real star.
If you went to this show and you didn't know who the booker was or who the half owner is, you do now.
You found out real quick. This is what nepotism looks like, folks.
And he's representing the tradition. The legacy of the NWA is fucking Jeff Jarrett, a babyface Jeff Jarrett.
This is like when on your Little League baseball team, the coach's son sucks, but he still puts him at shortstop, like the most important position.
Well, there you go.
This is what we're dealing with right now. Jeff Jarrett, you're world champion. He's not a very good shortstop.
My world.
Jeff Jarrett's more like a right fielder that you put in like the 8th inning when you're up 14-2.
Oh my God. And we are officially at the hour 40-minute mark.
Oh boy, here we are. S.E.X just had a little bit of a huddle trying to figure out what to do.
So Hawk, you can tell that's Hawk. Animal, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these teams look so drastically different. You got 3 small dudes in Russo, then you have 4 icons. Well, 3 icons and a guy.
And Dusty's on the mic again.
Yeah. Poking fun at Russo.
You think you just got to pick one. Let's get on with this.
Too.
Come on, baby. We got to get on with this.
Is Russo actually going to get involved physically?
I'm
going to say no.
No, I'm going to say also no, but he will get the pin at the end. He's going to win it for his team, I think.
Really?
And I think they're going to pin Jeff Jarrett. And next week, Vince Russo versus Jeff Jarrett for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
And Russo's going to win. Yo, bro. I'm a former WCW champion, NWA champion. I would have been WWF champion, but Vinnie Mac was like, no, bro. ECW champ, bro. I could have beat Just Incredible, bro.
So we are killing time here in the beginning. Just fucking milking it away.
Yeah, it's a minute and a half before the bell even rang.
Daniels and Jeff Jarrett starting us out here.
Oh, distraction. Now Daniels going after him with some knee lifts.
Yes, come on, Christopher Daniels. I've been waiting to watch you here.
That's the gospel according to the fallen angel. No, great. Jarrett. No, okay, counter. Shoulder block by Jarrett. Countering each other. Hip toss, no. Float over. Clothesline by Jarrett, you son of a bitch. Double J. I'm liking Road Warrior Animal's hairdo. That's looking pretty good. Mohawk.
Okay. I don't like his outfit.
Nah, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Dusty almost hitting a bionic elbow. But no, he turns around to one of Jeff Jarrett's patented like stupid punches where he like pulls back kind of weird.
Yeah, Daniels was like, "Don't hit me with your padded elbow. That would hurt real bad."
So the shady thing here is Jarrett pinned all 3 of those guys last week, except Loki. Technically, yeah. He did get disqualified for that one.
Yeah, he was about to
won by disqualification. So he was about to pin him. Okay, so Loki is now in the ring with Animal, which is a notable size difference. But we're gonna lock up.
Man. If you would have told me that Loki was in the same ring as with Road Warrior Animal, I would have called you a liar.
I would have said, there's no way in hell that happened.
What a bizarre combination. Kicked him right on the knee, and now he's got a front face lock on. Oh, the Animal just tosses him away.
Well, so this is fun too, Bob, because when they first made their appearance, we were like, oh, are they going to even wrestle? Are they going to have a tag match? It kind of felt like they needed to, who knows? And here we are. We finally got it.
Yeah.
Oh, sit down powerbomb.
Sit down powerbomb by Animal. And a shoulder block. Animal was one of your favorites, right, for WCW 2001?
Well, let's just talk about that real quick. Could not believe he was the mystery man under the mask as Elix Skipper comes in and takes a couple cheap shots on Animal. Dude, what a pop though. Who's under the mask? Who's the masked man? And then it's Road Warrior Animal. Oh my God, it was amazing. Oh, low key drop kicking Animal right in the face as Elix Skipper holds him with his arms behind his back here, and now they're gonna double suplex him. Just kidding. I guarantee you they're not, because guess what? They're too small.
It's Animal. Yeah, Animal's not about to do that. He suplexes them both himself.
Look at Dusty. Look at the.
It's kind of funny because 15 years ago, the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes were probably one of the more popular acts in the NWA. That is until the Road Warriors stabbed Dusty Rhodes in the eye with a spike. But hey,
shit happens.
Just keeping track of that, Yeah, friendships, dissolve.
See, Skipper doesn't look too bad, like too small compared to them.
No, he's got muscle mass. Which is kind of bizarre because in WCW he was a very scrawny man.
Yeah,
as Hawk delivers a big boot and then falls down. Go get him, Hawk. Hawk doesn't look bad. Well, as soon as I say that, he does a drop kick. That doesn't look great. That was like a Desire drop kick.
Yeah, it was. Oh, shit. Elix Skipper with a spin kick, and it literally scraped the top of Hawk's head. That's how, I mean, that was ridiculous. Hey, Vince Russo's finally up on the apron as Hawk gets thrown to the rope, reverses the Irish whip, and clotheslines Elix Skipper. Russo's probably like, damn it, you were better when you were in Team Canada. Let's go.
You know what I want to see as Hawk does a gut wrench suplex? I want Russo to take the Doomsday device.
Holy you wish.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Dream big, though. That's what they say. Elix Skipper, the drop toe hold to Jeff Jarrett.
Say my name, prime time, baby.
Putting Jarrett down on the middle rope. Look at Vince Russo. Bam.
What was that?
I don't know.
He can't even do a cheap shot right. His Skipper splashes over the middle rope.
Ugh.
Favorite move here for Dallas. Jarrett does it to Skipper, and then he does a strut.
Here, let me hit everyone off the apron so I look real good.
Oh, God. I can't deal with Jeff Jarrett as a babyface. I just can't do it.
It's not, yeah.
Jarrett getting mugged on the floor by Daniels.
Yeah, look at Jarrett Russo's like, let me put the towel on his head. Let me put the towel on his head.
Oh, choking him again.
Against the guardrail with the towel.
If I was Russo, I'd headbutt him with my hockey helmet.
You would think something harder than the white towel that you have in your hand for some reason.
Probably knock him out. Oh, double front suplex by Daniels and Skipper for a 2 count on Double J. When do you think we'll ever get, if Russo's going to be kind of physically active here, do you think we'll actually see a Jarrett Russo showdown?
I feel like that's like the ultimate payoff. Do I think it'll happen? No.
You want to know? I think if it were to happen, I know when they should do it.
When's that?
The 1-year anniversary show.
That would be really good. You could drag this storyline that far, I think.
You could do this storyline the whole year.
Well, we'd get real sick of it though.
Yeah, but I think you could do it.
I think they'd have to tone it down slightly, because right now every other segment has them coming out.
Well, yeah. All right, so, you could definitely drag it out a year, but 6 months to the first anniversary show?
That'd be ideal.
Yeah, that's probably your more realistic bet. Low-key controlling Jarrett with a front face lock as The Road Warriors are just clapping, trying to get the fans involved. Russo biting on his mouth guard. Come on, Jarrett. Tag in Dusty. Of course.
Oh.
Referee gets
control.
distracted. Referee got
Animal's
distracted
like,
because
come on.
Triple X came into the ring. Somehow Rudy Charles was able to keep the Road Warriors from doing anything. Interesting. Look at Russo. What a fucking joke.
Yeah, and we're still in a headlock here.
Yeah, I mean, for an 8-man tag match, they're really making sure to make this a slow match.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, Dusty's going to come in probably last, do a couple elbows, and then get tossed out before Vince will get the pin on someone.
I mean, Dusty's definitely getting the hot tag, right? That's got to be. He'll do nothing but jabs and elbows.
There we go. We are just crossed the 1 hour 50-minute mark and 5 seconds.
Less than 10 minutes left in the show as Jarrett misses a dropkick and hits the mat. Although even if he were to hit the dropkick, that would still happen.
Yes.
But it hurts when he misses.
Yes.
Yeah. It's wrestling for you. Daniel's now getting involved here. Strikes to the upper back.
Oh, Russo. Ooh. Animal's like, wow.
Oh, Jarrett's got an inside cradle, but the Road Warriors are in the ring, preventing the count. 1, 2. Daniels was pinned for about 35 seconds, but he kicked out at 2.
Oh, man.
As we see Percy Pringle's blood stain on the...
Yeah, I was just thinking that, and I still want to know why the fuck he's here, but whatever.
I don't know.
Look at this.
Oh, that was nice. Springboard kick by Loki as Daniels held Jarrett, and he has a Boston Crab on.
Oh.
Loki with a springboard knee. Rudy Charles kind of got in the way in that, it looked like. For a 2 count here for Daniels, but Hawk made the save. Dusty. We know who the fans want, and it's not Jeff Jarrett. It's Dusty.
Can't imagine why. As Jarrett gets put up on the top rope with Daniels over here in the corner. Jarrett going for an X handle. No. Daniels caught him, but he breaks out. Oh, is it going to use a stroke? No.
Counter. Ducks the clothesline. Double clothesline. They're both down.
Get out of him.
Yelling, get up, you son of a bitch. Get up. He's done. He's cooked. He ain't going to win, brother.
Jarrett's so close. He can almost get there, but he can't. He's not quite there.
There you go. There's the hot tag for Dusty. What a surprise. Go get him, Dusty. Elbow.
He's like, come on, Russo. He wants Russo.
Come on, Vinny Roo.
Hawk and Animal clothesline Daniels and Loki out. Dusty's in the ring with Elix Skipper right now.
Yeah, the match is breaking down as Dusty delivers an elbow shot. Oh, Russo took off his jacket here, revealing a Brooklyn shirt. He's in it. Oh, Mr. Wrestling 3 or 4.
4.
He just hit Rhodes with a chain.
Oh, he's thick. Who is that?
Skipper on top.
Oh, shit.
Skipper just pinned Dusty Rhodes, and Tenay was screaming, no, 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 as if this was a national tragedy.
I did not expect them to give Skipper... Wait, who is it?
Who is it? Is he going to unmask?
Who is it? Wait. I see a mustache.
It's Nikita Koloff. I don't think Dallas knows who he is.
No, I I didn't when they showed his face at first, but I'm just gonna say this. I was also silent because that did not excite me at all. That it was Nikita Koloff.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You're pumped for Nikita Koloff right now.
Yeah, dude, him and fucking Dusty, man.
Get out of here, bro. You know that's a lie.
Oh man. Well, you know what? I'm kind of happy that Skipper got the pin.
Oh, I'm definitely happy that Skipper got the pin. I think that part alone kind of made me. I was like, oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like that made me at least a little bit glad. I think that Russo's team needed to win that, realistically.
What was that?
I think Russo's team kind of had to win.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that it's going to make next week's show really, really interesting.
I think when you put that stipulation as if they were to win, they get Russo picks the challengers. I thought that was pretty clear that they were going to win the match.
Yeah, so do I.
Maybe. Yep. So, I would say that was a better episode than last week.
I agree completely. And you know what? I think if we're saying it's better, I think I got to give that one a thumbs up. I don't think it's a bad show. We kind of progressed some stories.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I mean, in the ring, I wouldn't say there was necessarily a good match.
But you know what? I don't think they were bad either.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a lot of just average wrestling.
But I'll take average wrestling over really bad wrestling. So,
well, for sure. And I think that, like you kind of said, the storyline advancements were good enough. So yeah, I would say it's a mild thumbs up, but it's a thumbs up.
I think that's fair.
And I would say I'm interested to see or find out who the challengers are. You know, it's stuff like that where if I'm a viewer, it's like, okay, I kind of want to know who would be challenging for the belts.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely pretty curious. And you know, since we don't know any of the challengers, usually I look ahead. I look at the next card. I'm not gonna. I think it's gonna be more fun if I don't. So
I'm more of a surprise.
So I'm not gonna look at the card ahead and be like, "Oh, this card looks interesting." I'm gonna be surprised. But now let's just brainstorm real quick.
Okay.
Just for fun, because we know kind of where people are at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Sonny Siaki obviously is the X Division title. So I think realistically, if he's going to defend the title, they got to pick an easy person for him to beat up, right? I don't think they're gonna.
They're not going to give him a viable challenger, no.
So you know, I'll this is a random guess, but because it happened on this show, I'm going to say that he's going to fight Jorge Estrada because they beat his ass in the beginning of the show, and they got a little history.
Yeah, I mean that's a good guess. I think that Russo is so obsessed with like intergender wrestling. I think it's going to be Athena.
Do you really?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think that's a really interesting thought because I mean she was involved. So I think that's a fun idea. I'd be interested to. I mean, not to. I don't think it's gonna be good, but like I think.
No, I mean it would not be good.
I think if they did that, it'd be like, oh, okay, he's doing like the cheap, let's get out of it easy kind of way. So I could buy into that. Then we got the tag team title match. So America's Most Wanted, Chris Harrison, James Storm. I have this really bad feeling about this one, to be honest with you. Where I think that we're going to see like BG James and Don Harris team up again.
Oh.
I got a real bad feeling. Now, who do I want it to be? I'd rather it be like Triple X in some combination as we discussed earlier in the show.
Yeah, that'd be the best guess. What if we saw like David Flair and Mike Sanders?
Well, as long as they don't win it.
That'd be horrible.
I have a feeling I think S.E.X is going to take at least the tag titles next week. So whoever whoever fights America's Most Wanted, I think, is going to take him.
I would agree with that. Which would
And
be
I
a
think,
short title reign for AMW.
yeah, it would. But that's kind of, I'm still leaning toward Triple X in some capacity.
That would be the ideal one.
Yeah.
What if we got AJ Styles against David Flair next week?
AJ and David Flair.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, he's fighting Sabisco, isn't he?
Well, they say so, but who knows?
All right. Well, let's say that sometime down the road that we get a Styles David Flair match. That would be fucking great.
I'd be curious to see how good Styles could make him look.
Oh God, that might be a lost cause. I mean, I love David Flair. I think he's the greatest wrestler ever.
Yeah,
we
talked about that. Talked about that.
Yeah, the fact that we haven't done Jeff Jarrett, David Flair yet, I don't understand what we're waiting for.
Yeah, me either. No, okay, so you say Jeff Jarrett. That leads us to I think the hardest, at least for me right now, is who's Jeff Jarrett going to fight? Nikita Koloff?
Oh my God. I would hope not.
I don't know.
I think from a storyline perspective and kind of what happened here, I would be kind of inclined to have Elix Skipper because he got the pin. Sure, it was from help with, the chain shot or whatever, but that could be an intriguing choice.
I think that's really interesting. But you know what? As you mentioned, oh no, you didn't. I don't think you said it, but I could honestly even see Low Ki getting it because he didn't technically get pinned in that gauntlet match.
Yeah, but I think I would still go with
I like
Elix,
that
because Elix he has to have some kind of.
I agree. I like him. I think it's a good idea.
To have some kind of momentum going into it, so I think Elix would be the best bet.
Yeah, I like that idea. I think that's a pretty solid one. I don't know who else, unless Styles finally joins up with him and he picks. Or you know what? Styles might wrestle twice next week. Vince Russo will give him the title match he wants to try to get him into Sports Entertainment Extreme.
All right. If that were to happen, would you have Styles win it?
I want to say no, but you can't like ruin Styles's.
Well, this is what I
push like that quick.
If you were to do that, I think having Russo accidentally cost him the match would add another layer to the story.
That's a good idea.
Because it'd be like, you gave me the shot, but then you fucked me over, you son of a bitch. And Russo would be like, I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. I'll try whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you could have it where Russo doesn't make it up to him and you turn Styles' face.
I think that's a good idea. I think that is ideal situation.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Are we ready to have it off Jarrett just yet? I don't know if I'm so sick of it yet. What I'm sick of is like babyface Jeff Jarrett, and I can't believe that we're still stuck with that. To be honest,
yeah, I'm pretty sure we're stuck with it for a while.
Really? Wow.
A little while. Yeah.
I don't know if I knew that. So, well, I guess as long as probably at least Russo's here doing this, I can't imagine him not being.
Yeah, I mean, just to give you a perspective here, I mean, I'm in my written reviews around this time. I'm up to February of 2004, and Jarrett is a heel at that point.
Oh, I'd hope he'd be by then.
Yeah, so.
I would be surprised if he doesn't turn halfway through this year.
I don't remember when he exactly turned.
Well, good. I don't want to know. It's gonna be.
I'm not even exactly sure when or why he turned now.
Oh, it felt like a very smooth transition.
Yeah, it was just weird. He came out and he was like, "Oh, I hate you, Russo." I was like, "Okay."
Okay, fine.
The match with him and Ron the first time was a heel versus heel one.
The first
sure.
time, yeah.
And then the second one was like, wait a minute, Jarrett's a babyface now? He's working as a babyface? It was weird.
Yep.
It's just a weird dynamic, but whatever.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I think we're I don't want to say we're in an upswing, but I think next week is going to be an interesting show. So I'm looking forward to it. And I think this one was a fairly decent show. Compared to last week, a much better show.
Yeah.
This is the show I think we should have got last week, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think last week's was more of a filler.
Which sucks because after that break, they shouldn't have had a filler. We should have went right into it.
No.
That's okay. I think we're getting somewhere, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week just because of the whole concept of I'll pick the challengers and Mike TNA screaming in agony and disbelief, sadness is something.
Well, it also makes like the match isn't advertised and we're just gonna go into a match thing makes sense instead of like, hey, I hate you, and then someone's music hits and then they fight. At least this is gonna have a reason to that. So I think it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am as well. You got anything else for this week's episode, Dallas?
I don't think so, man. I think that pretty much covers it.
All right, then. For Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr. This has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.